back again.
For another issue of terrible voice acting.
What?
Another issue of terrible voice acting.
Ah, yes. Alright, I'm back with Russo today, and we're playing again Danganronpa. Danganronpa! I can't help. I've got to do that every time. Okay, just before we start, I just wanted to give a shout out to our musician, T and Stone. I put the link in the description if you want to check out his SoundCloud. We are working on a release in about April. And if you want to just listen to the music while you can, I'm going to leave the link up while the stream's going. After that, it's not going to be available, so you've only got till soon to check it out. And after that, I'm going to take it off.
But otherwise, we appreciate all the work he does in producing our music.
Yeah, so every song that you've heard at an intro video of our stream, you would have heard, it's all from this guy. He's amazing. He's got great music.
Yeah, real chill. Love jumping in the car today, getting driven here, cruising along with
to Animal Crossing music.
Yeah. It took me back to Animal Crossing days.
Well, we all know what we're doing here today.
We are trigger happy.
Yeah, we're getting a bit trigger happy today. Just a little bit trigger happy. I'm in the right game, right?
So go up?
Yeah.
Now you're in the right game. I mean, I personally do prefer the second game. I like the first game's, overall theme. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Sorry, I was like, what did I do?
Yeah, I like the first game's overall theme, characters. It's the OG title and such. What?
Speak in the mic.
Oh,
God damn it.
Why don't you just say that?
Because I can't say that. I'm trying to be subtle about it. Jesus Christ.
There's no subtlety.
I wonder how this all sounds to everyone, but let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's play this.
And if you can't hear us, it's a benefit because then you don't hear the terrible voice acting.
Exactly.
So am I controlling?
Yes.
All right.
Now.
Okay. I'll get us through the rest of this. Continue this game. Yep.
I just realized something too. I'm pretty sure this is still talking about Jack 2.
Is it?
And we're in private.
Oh, so this whole time.
No. It's just another thing that I like to do where I make as many embarrassing mistakes as possible while I start the game.
Well, yeah, no, it's a good way to break the ice, if anything.
Yeah, I'm not perfect.
Yeah, but as soon as you're ready, we'll just do it.
No, just keep going. No.
Okay.
Good to go.
Well, I was just going to do a quick recap from. I mean, you can always just recap looking at this. Actually, I don't even really remember what we got up to. But I noticed that we've got the sword in here right now, so that's a good start to where we are.
Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah. What else we got? We tried opening the door, and turns out we're the ultimate lucky student who has the one door that doesn't work. And it's all the girls have bathrooms as well, but all the girls' bathrooms feature locks. All the boys don't. We just have a locked door because it gets stuck.
Which I feel like will be on purpose, but we'll find out eventually.
Yeah. There's also a we still got our here, I believe. Yeah, there it is. Yep, I think that's literally it. I think we're just gonna go over to the dining hall now.
Oh yeah, because you have to have breakfast with each other.
Yeah, every morning we're gonna have breakfast with each other.
Fight!
And speaking of which, looks like someone doesn't want to have breakfast today. It's Toko.
I don't need breakfast. Yeah, you do it. That's your voice. Remember?
Toko.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
What?
What?
I gotta try and update these. I don't want to try and update because I want to remain consistent. But
I think we should have listened to the last stream so we remember who gave.
Yeah, I know
what
kind of voice I get. Who knows?
This girl is. I feel like he's just really kind of blunt.
She's a writer, I'm a writer as well, and I can be quite blunt.
Yeah, just make her blunt.
Oh, I was just wondering what you were doing here. You should probably head to the dining hall, right? I know. I just need to prepare myself mentally. Prepare herself? What is she talking about? And then again, I don't even think that was yelling, so... I'm so nervous. What's she so nervous about?
Because she's a pro.
Alright, so the dining hall... yes. I'm an idiot, it's right here. Every time I jump back into a game, from the save file, this always happens.
Yeah? Oh, really?
Yeah, no, it always happens. It's like when I rock up to work and I look at the machine and I'm just like, how do I do my job again?
Yeah, no, yeah.
I think we're supposed to talk to Parker. Let's point at his crotch. Okay.
Listen to me!
I see you pointed at my crotch earlier, but it looks like everyone's here, so let's begin. Our very first breakfast meeting.
Quiet down and listen!
Everyone, thank you for making time in your busy schedules to come together.
Give me a break.
Who's that again? Oh, yeah. I didn't make time for shit. You dragged me here. I know you already mentioned this earlier, but in order to get out of here, it is essential that we all cooperate with each other. And the first step is this breakfast meeting to allow us to become friends and build trust. So from now on, let's all meet here in the dining hall every morning after the morning announcement. Now then, let's eat.
You want me to eat breakfast with other people? I've never done that before. I'm not sure.
Loser.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
But more important,
Well, anyway, did anyone happen to come up with any clues? Since echoed throughout
Since.
the silence.
I know there's a chord in the way, but
there's a chord
come
in the
on.
way. It looks
Go-
like since. The L and E are silent. Silence echoed throughout the dining hall.
seriously?
Seriously, nothing at all.
Hey,
Anything. It can be about how to get out or who's doing this. Nobody has anything.
Are you okay with this?
You are going to die.
huh?
Huh?
Do you
If you
understand?
can't stop yourself from showing weakness in front of others, you will die.
Stop it!
What the hell? Don't even freaking joke about that. I am not joking. Adaptability is survivability. Did I not say so?
You're an ass.
So you'd better hurry up and adapt to your new life here.
What the hell is this?
Have you gone completely insane? Adapt to my new life here? Do you have any idea what you're saying?
Like my
What?
ability to read
What?
sentences, this girl cannot read a room.
And
Yeah, sounds like the girl wants to live here, and hell, more power to her. But shit,
Piece of shit!
no way in hell am I living here. I'm getting out of here. I don't give a shit.
sure, feel free.
Okay, so nobody has any clues?
What the heck?
One thing I can tell you is who's behind all this. Someone who's totally weird and messed up. Why else would we be trapped in here in the first place?
Hey, listen.
Well, sure. It could be something like that, but for right now, actual clues are... Huh? What's up?
If you think in terms of people who are really abnormal or bizarre, do you think maybe the person responsible for this could be a certain
Swear
murderous
triangle.
fiend? A murderous fiend? Chihiro, do you have some idea who might be behind all
I
this?
mean, who's the only murderous fiend we've seen?
Well, maybe.
I mean,
I can't really be certain, but
Got it!
certainty is not a concern right now. I'll allow whatever remarks you may have.
You know?
okay, well, have you guys heard of Genocide Jack? You mean that serial killer that's been in the news and all over the internet?
The monstrous villain who's murdered scores of victims in brutally bizarre fashion. The word bloodlust was left in each murder scene, written in the victim's own blood. Whoever it is, he's like a ghost. He strikes without warning and disappears without a trace. And on the internet, they started calling him Genocide Jack. That about covers it, I think.
They say he's claimed over 1,000 victims. That's just an urban legend though, right? I mean, even like 10 people would be totally insane. Anyway, whoever Genocide Jack really is, he's obviously some kind of super crazy killer.
Huh?
And if he really is the ultimate psycho, I wouldn't be surprised if he put this to get something like, I'm having a stroke. Hey, Morty, I need help reading. I don't know about that, Rick. I'm sorry, continue.
But like I said, I can't be certain. I don't have any evidence or anything. It's just a thought.
Hey, hold on.
But if they're like the killer, isn't that like a killer of a problem for us?
Yeah!
It's okay. Everything's absolutely, positively, 100%, without a doubt, gonna be okay.
Everything was not okay.
Cause help's gonna be here soon. I'm sure of it.
It was not there soon.
Help?
Cause, I mean...
We've been stuck in here for a few days already, right? Nobody's been able to contact us, so I'm sure they're getting worried. I bet they called the police already.
Meanwhile, back at home,
Oh,
their parents are just like, you think they're having fun? I don't give a fuck.
My mum wouldn't be worried.
What's this?
Oh god. The police? You're putting your faith in the police?
What are you doing here?
You know,
You guys.
You guys, seriously, do you understand what the role of police exists to fill? All they're good for is being a foil playing against a villain or an anti-hero or evil organization. The bad guys come along and destroy them, and that shows just how badass they really are. Are you sure you want to rely on such an unreliable group of losers? I mean, come on. If you really, really want to get out of here, all you gotta do is kill.
What the hell?
Why the hell are you laughing? You know?
I'm just impressed at the total commitment to this whole act.
Come on.
You're still going on about that?
You're fucking dead.
So, Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, what the hell do you want?
Huh?
Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, huh? That's a pretty long name. German, maybe?
Hey, come on.
We know who you really are. Maybe if I ignore him, he'll just go away.
You son of a bitch.
Hey, don't ignore me, asshole!
Hmm.
Okay, let's get back to business. Your life here has already begun, and a couple days have gone by, and nobody's killing anybody. I thought all you kids were lazy and selfish, and here you are working together, but I'm totally bored. There's nothing you can say that'll make us start killing each other. Oh, okay.
There's nothing you can say that'll screw it.
I'm a mind reader. Wait, I think, yes. Ding, ding, ding. I figured it out.
In other words.
All the mystery ingredients are here. Right people, right place. So why hasn't anyone killed anyone yet? That's what I couldn't understand, but I just realized there was one very important piece missing.
What are you...
If you want to know, I'll tell you. It's motive. It's so simple. I just have to give everyone a motive.
Stop fucking around.
Motive? What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey.
Oh, by the way, there's something I want to show you guys.
You son of a bitch.
Stop changing the goddamn subject.
Hmm.
I have a little video I'd like you all to see.
Ooh.
But don't
How
worry, it's not some pervy
exciting.
adult video or anything. Seriously, it's nothing like that. It's a special video for each of you showing what's going on in the outside world.
Outside the school? What are you talking about?
Hello.
Oh, Mass is so impatient today. Why don't you just watch it and find out?
Hmm.
Here in the school, there's a specific place you can go that has everything you need to watch the video.
Correct.
Good. And then we can go watch the video right now. But before we do that, I'd like to know, what are you? Why would you do something like this? What do you want from us? What do I want from you? Well, if you must know.
Despair. That's all.
That's cool.
Well
It's like
now.
despair so in this year, you know? So.
Yeah.
If you want to know more than that, you'll have to figure it out yourselves.
Hmm.
Do whatever you need to uncover the mystery hidden within the school. I won't try and stop you. Because to be honest, it's entertaining as heck watching you guys search so desperately for answers. So I guess I want amusement from you too.
He's gone. And once again, he left before we could find out anything useful.
Is that right?
Really? I think we've learned something very useful. I'm smarter than you, you little bitch. He has no intention of standing in the way of our pursuit of the truth. Interesting.
However,
Perhaps. But what about the video he mentioned? I'm very curious to see what's on it.
that's true.
Same here. Okay, so...
Mondo started glancing around the dining hall, but when his gaze landed on me, he stopped.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Makoto, check this out for us, would ya?
Huh? Why me?
Yo,
Because you're the closest to the door. That's the rule, right?
I love that rule. Rule?
Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
hey.
Piece of shit.
Hey!
Stop fucking around.
You see how passionately I'm begging you? What's the big deal? Just check it out real quick.
Okay, I guess I'll get going then.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Thanks. I owe you one.
Hey,
If Makoto's going, I'm going with him. It's not safe to walk around this place alone.
Yo,
Yeah, sure thing. Then we're counting on the both of you. Hope you don't die. Good luck. If anything happens, just yell and I'll come running.
I can't decide if Mondo is totally dependable or completely terrible.
Yeah, I'd have to say he's kind
Well,
of... He's not exactly a bad definitely can't say he's a good person.
I don't think he's ever been hugged in his life. I think that's why he's so angry all the time. Needs
So
a hug.
then, where's this specific place Monokuma mentioned? It must be somewhere you can watch DVDs, but
If it's a place set up to watch DVDs, then...
The DVD store!
Alright, to the DVD store!
The kitchen! We just came from there, right?
There's no...
Yeah.
Oh, why am I trying to go back in there?
Loser, you've
I-
played this game before
Oh
and you don't even
my
know.
God, I thought it was this! The Hope's Peak Academy.
Don't speak Academy. Kakashi.
But they still... Oh, yeah, so L1 and R1 lets you...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna do that.
What's behind
no,
you?
No, let's not pivot down the hallway. We'll get in trouble. So this is the A of A room. You think videos will play in here?
Yes.
What does A stand for?
Well, I don't know. Audio visual?
Audio visual. We'll find out. Oh, well this looks like perfect.
Looks like an audio visual room.
There's got to be an item here that really stands out.
I mean, I don't know. I think the box right in front of us might do something.
Maybe this box will tell us where that is.
Wait, no, don't do it.
Huh? There's something inside the cardboard box though. It's
it's a bunch of DVDs.
It's VHS. Who uses VHS anymore? It's the 21st century.
Can you imagine that if they open up the box and it's VHS? Like, what do we put this in?
Good luck finding a VHS player.
Sorry, we're from we were born in like 1998. We don't know what VHS is.
What is this?
And each one has a label on it with someone's name.
This must be the video for each of us. You mentioned.
Hold on a
I
second.
better go tell everyone.
She just ran off. I didn't follow her after her. I just stood right there where I was.
Smart idea, idiot.
The DVDs in front of me had robbed me of all awareness. I was rooted in place. I think I see something.
I see a lot of things.
Should I click on it again? It's the cardboard box the DVD's in. I think I see something. Is it because of this? Is that what I gotta click on? Next to the monitor is a high-end DVD player. It'll probably play those DVDs, no problem.
It's Blu-ray. It's a Blu-ray player. No, I don't know if Blu-rays can actually play these.
Maybe I'll just watch mine real quick before everyone else gets it.
Dick.
I sorted through the DVDs I'd found in the box and found the one with my name on it. Honestly, I would sit there and watch everyone else's.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Get me
That's
an
a good
insight.
point. Yeah.
First one, Sayaka. Like, let's see what my wife is up to. Then I slid it into...
Is that seriously your wife?
No. Oh, my real wife in this, like, is Celeste.
Mine's Ogre.
Ah,
Yeah.
That's an interesting choice.
I like her hair.
I think we got to go back on that.
I like her hair. Her hair's nice.
Then I slid it into an expensive-looking player. I sat down and stared intently at the darkened screen, and then... Oh, it's my mom! And dad! And sister!
Can I voice all of them?
All of them?
Yeah.
I'll be the sister. You can be mum and dad. You're my mum and dad.
Ah, okay.
I held out without realizing it, and my heart started racing.
A part of me wanted to say, just call me daddy, but I could not do that seriously. I'm sorry.
Alright, daddy.
No, don't.
Because what I saw on that monitor was my dad. It was my family.
Okay, we're ending the stream here. This is not happening anymore. I don't like this anymore. This is not fun.
We have to start the stream all over again.
Just kidding. I don't want to do that again.
You getting picked to attend
I don't have
Hope's
to read.
Peak Academy is like a dream come true. Make sure you do your best.
Oh, I will.
Damn it! I wanted you to be my mama.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm so proud of you, son. But remember, don't push yourself too hard.
I only
you
wake
really
3 or 4
watching us,
times a
Dakota?
day, and if you do it
Good luck,
anymore,
okay?
drink some water.
If it had ended there, that would have been fine. A message of love and support. After leaving my family behind to attend Hope's Peak, it would have given me hope, given me strength. Fun fact, like, actually I won't.
I was gonna say, who do you think's behind the camera? Is it Monokuma?
Oh no, I was gonna talk about Makoto's sister, but I figured, you know what, I'll save that for another time.
I'm guessing she's in a later game.
Yeah. If this
We'll
was
see.
a normal school, I would have been happy, if a little embarrassed. With my family's support to rely on, I would have been motivated to do even better. But here now, it was totally different. I wasn't living an ordinary school life, so I had a pretty strong feeling that the video wasn't going to end there. I hated having that feeling, but
But
it turned out I was absolutely right.
right.
Where they gone? Who cut the couch in half? This time, I couldn't even make a sound. My voice just died. Where'd everyone go? It looks like a war zone or something. As if in reply, a voice came floating out of the speakers. I recognized the voice, of course. It was him. You. You of all
Makoto
people.
Naegi, accepted into Hope Seek Academy.
Who is it?
And his family, who supported such a lucky boy.
So it was Celeste.
No.
But it seems like something's happened to this family's well-being. Oh boy,
I'm kidding. I'm just gonna put it out there just in case I am really
possibly
bored.
happened to this family's
Yeah, I was a
well-being?
bit concerned there. I was thinking, where did you get Celeste from? Guys, Celeste is the mastermind. Look for the answer after graduation. Actually, even saying that can come across as a spoiler, because it's like, if she isn't the mastermind, then... Oh no.
What is this? What is this? What happened to everyone? Keep going.
No!
Okay, okay.
This isn't the dub version.
Well, I just got inspiration from Last Man. Last Man's like, it's like another French film. I'm sorry. I started trembling.
No, just let me voice Makoto Naegi, and
Okay.
you can put that off for any other game.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Save it for Danganronpa.
Okay. I could feel the fear. Sorry. Okay. I'll stop. I'll stop now. No,
as well keep going.
No, you do it. I promise.
Yeah,
I'll
you
stop.
sure?
I'll stop.
You sure?
I'm promising. I'll stop.
Okay, well I'm pretty sure everyone's caught up what's going on now, so... God damn it! I
God
slammed
damn
my fist. Sorry, I shouldn't.
No, that's what the... God damn
I'm
it.
sorry, I had to do it. was that right?
Yeah.
My fist! I gotta break all your equipment. I slammed my fist against the desk over and over again, and I just keep going. A single thought was racing through my mind. What else? How could I think about anything else? I have to get out of here. I have to get out right now. I need to make sure everyone's safe. Makoto? Or Makoto? Or Makoto?
What happened?
Well,
Make sure who's safe.
I noticed everyone standing around the entrance to the AV room.
What does
They
that mean?
stared at me. Faces full of confusion.
What does it
Means
mean?
there's about 13 people crammed in one door.
But what does AV stand?
How
How does everyone stand in the door frame at once?
they just can?
Have you ever tried to walk through while someone
Well,
else
it's
walking
2D
through?
art. You just put them side by side. It's all good.
I feel like paper. Yeah, that makes sense.
What's going on? Without a word, I pointed to the cardboard box.
Is it like...
Is that what Monokuma was talking about?
What does this mean?
What's on them?
They all gathered around the box, and each of them grabbed the DVD with their name on it. One by one, they each rushed to a monitor. It didn't take long for them to react.
What the...
What the fuck?
This can't be real. It has to be fake, right?
Hey, hold on.
Yeah, no way, it's real. No way.
I can't take it anymore.
I can't take this anymore. Let me out of here.
As soon as I saw their reactions, I knew they'd all seen something like what I'd seen. Nobody's even bothered trying to hide their fear.
Aren't they looking straight at the massive fucking projector TV screen in the middle of the room?
No. There's like
Oh, there's like, okay, I
there's
see.
each
It's different.
has an
Yeah, I
individual
see, I
screen.
see.
Yeah, no, like look, it's a good thing I watched the anime
Except
first.
for her.
Even now, she was totally calm.
The mystery girl.
I
Yeah.
see.
I
Well,
see. So this is what he meant by motive. He wants to fuel our desire to leave so that we're more likely to start killing each other.
Yes, indeed.
It is the classic prisoner's dilemma.
I'm gonna give this guy a different voice than whatever I gave him. Like,
Huh?
I don't know.
You know, if
I'm gonna give him like a nasally voice, like, huh? There you go. I like that. Go.
Let me use an example.
Let me use an example.
Imagine two countries are on the brink of war, but both countries want peace, and each commits to scaling back their forces on the side of defeat. But there's a chance that one country may betray the other, so each country fears lowering their guard. The result is that neither scales back their forces, and they both end up betraying each other.
Do you
In other
understand?
words, the fear of invisible treachery becomes the greatest enemy of stability.
that kind of sounds like that's right. Now, everyone
Right now.
says they'll work together, but in our hearts, we're all afraid someone might betray us.
Especially you. Don't put those awful thoughts in our head. That's exactly what they want us to do.
Huh?
You can say that, but maybe you're thinking that once everyone drops their guard, you can just...
What is
What?
this?
Hey, this is exactly what Monokuma or whoever's behind this wants. They want us to fight, don't you see?
You're right. You need to calm down.
So then,
Okay then, maybe we should start by all just
Killing each
talking.
other.
Maybe if we all just talk about what we saw, that'll help get everything out of our system.
What if they just had an orgy for the rest of their lives?
That would solve.
That sounds like a good
That would
idea.
solve several problems, but maybe escalate to further problems. You know, someone gets really into the orgy.
Is Monokuma like gonna kill anyone? He just wants to inspire them to kill. But what if they just ignore that and be like, let's just fuck the rest of our lives?
I think that's the plot of Danganronpa. Like, stay alive in this academy for the rest of your life, but Monokuma's gonna keep trying to make you kill someone. I wonder what was in everyone's video.
So the moral of the story is you can only be successful if you kill someone.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
it's all we want is despair. Yeah.
Hey Russo, look at that over there.
No, no, no.
Dead. It's all mine. The stream's all mine. No, continue.
Sorry, you kill me. You play as Makoto.
You go.
What was in your voice, Sayaka?
Our voice.
What was in your video,
what's your problem?
What's Sayaka? I gently placed my hand on her shoulder.
Get off me, you shit! Stop it!
Okay, I was right.
She pushed my hand away and suddenly ran off.
Huh?
Sayaka!
That's enough.
Let her go.
I can't do that. I have to make sure she's okay. I hate romantic comedies like this. I don't care what happened to her personally.
What?
That's because you're totally thoughtless. I'm really worried. Then why don't you go do whatever you think you have to? We don't all have to stick around together, right?
I hope you are well.
Speaking of which, I have my own things to take care of. Goodbye. Everyone went their separate ways. But I don't have time to worry about them right now. I have to go find Sayaka.
Why not?
Don't talk to him. You gotta find Sayaka. No!
What was in your video, Fumi?
That was me.
Before you go asking anyone someone else, it's only polite that you say what you saw first, don't you think?
Well, why are you covering your ears?
Yes, indeed.
If I don't hear yours, I don't have to say mine. It's the art of see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
I don't think that's how it works. I had a feeling you were excited to
That's
try
what
out
to do
your
his
new...
voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew it!
Hey, they're all cardboard boxes. It's a trick from the start. There you go.
Everything's made of cardboard.
What should I do?
Everyone's really upset, especially me because I'm being forced into this. Why? How can something like that even exist? To be able to do something like that, is it because they really are the murderous fiend?
Can we get out of here?
What was in your video, Kyoko? Wait, yeah, that's you.
Well,
Why should I tell you? I'll just do everyone's voice. Let's do it. Are you ready?
Where could she have gone? Oh, don't skip it.
Right.
She wouldn't have gone back into the video room.
It's like the easiest way to get away in this.
It is, it's a lifesaver in number 2 as well.
You can't go this way?
No, it's barred off, obviously. Like, jeez. I think you just pass through
This
bars.
way?
That's the main hall. I don't think she's in there.
I just wanted to test if, like, I was actually really a ghost. You know what I mean? The whole time.
Oh, yeah.
It's this way, huh?
Check the classrooms. I think she might be in one of them. She's either in that or she's run off to a stupid bitch or something. Maybe the kitchen.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, there she is.
What a guess.
Oh, wow. She wrote us a love note.
Okay.
Yeah, we already read that. Okay, you just...
I want to leave.
No, talk to her.
I don't want to. I don't like this bitch.
This is when the monitor...
Ugh! Let's do this.
I found her in one corner of an empty classroom. She was sitting in a chair, hands on her knees, staring absently at the floor. She looked like maybe she was upset, or angry, or no.
She didn't have any expression at all. There was nothing on her face that you could call emotion. It was as if her original mask had been stripped away. Sayaka, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, no. How can I possibly be fine? What did we do to end up like this? Why are they doing such terrible things to us? I want to get out. Let me out of here right now.
Sayaka, calm down! As she thrashed around, I grabbed her by the... I was about to say something wrong. I understand. I know how you feel right now.
Pixel tits.
When I think what might have happened to my family. But now, more than ever, we have to stay calm. This is exactly what they want. They want us to lose. Think about it. Those videos have to be fake. Because if those things really had happened, people out there would be in an uproar. Our families, the police, everyone. I mean, even I'm breaking down right now. Right? So let's just calm down, okay? Otherwise, we've already lost. I knew I was trying to convince myself just as much as her. I kept repeating those words to myself to clear away the images that had been burned into my brain. Be calm, okay? Just be calm. As long as we work together, I'm sure we can find some way out of here. And help might even come before that.
But what if there isn't a way out? What if help never comes?
That's the real attitude we need in this. Full disclosure just there, Jake just wanted to record me and send it to everyone on...
We're already recording, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but this is my face! Who knows what muscles I pull when I'm trying to voice act. If that happens, then I'll get you out of here myself, no matter what it takes. When I said that, I paused. Oh, it's a big, like, breaking moment. I had no idea what had come over me. Oh,
Sayaka?
she's inside us.
Please, help me.
Her voice was small and shaky.
Why? Why is this happening to me?
Do you think, like, now that we hear her voice, have I been doing it properly? Minus
actually,
the accent?
you have.
To kill or be killed? I just can't take this anymore.
Sayaka.
Finally, she raised her face up from my chest.
Finally, she gave me a hand job with the tears.
She looked at me with those big, wet eyes of hers.
Oh my God. That's fucked up. Why did this happen? Why?
Makoto.
Can I believe what she said?
Huh?
That you'll help me out? No matter what it takes?
Absolutely.
Makoto.
Absolutely.
Makoto, you're the only one I could trust. So please,
No matter what
no matter
happens,
what happens,
please
always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Huh? Of course I'll be there for you. No matter what, I'm always on your side. I mean, about to leave right now, but you are my assistant after all.
You're my assistant.
Assistant?
Yeah, get that ass up here.
Thank
Sorry.
you, Makoto. Hearing you say that, I feel like I can keep going. I can get through this as long as you're here with me.
Because I'm your assistant.
Like you said, I'm your assistant.
Yeah, assistant. Okay, sorry, it's old now.
The smile I'd come to know as well returned to her face. Mind you, whenever I have to write the word assassin, I always think assassin.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Coincidentally, also my favorite brothel. No, I've never gone to a brothel.
Well, it's like, well, how else do you spell beautiful? You think of Bruce Almighty and go
exactly.
B-E-A, beautiful.
No, I just use my head and I spell it like a normal person.
Oh, well,
I'm sorry.
you're in the minority now. It was a huge improvement over how she was before.
Hey! Hey!
It's standing up. Makoto, it's standing up. Your dick, it's everywhere.
What's standing up?
Look at your pants.
On.
Yeah, no, he's very crude.
You're a flagpole. Oh my God, I was right.
So I'll tell you, there's no filter on Monokuma. I love it. Get the hell out of here.
Just a minute.
No, I want to join in.
Damn it. Well, if you won't leave, then tell us what
Then
the
join
hell is
in.
up with those videos.
It's about to come out. It's gonna come out. My pristine, pure white. Out of belly button.
Stuffing.
My honest, innocent stuffing is about to come gushing out.
I balled up my fist, took aim, and swung as hard as I could. I had never put so much energy into a single motion before in my life. I leaned back, channeling all my power, and let go with everything I had. Wah!
Are you okay?
If I hadn't avoided your punch, you would have just violated school regulations.
Hey!
But boy, are you slow. I could have downed $1,000 full course dinner in the time it took you to finish your swing. Your speed, agility, alertness, passion, boldness, and sense of despair, antagonization, it's all lacking. See ya.
What the heck was that just now?
He just wanted to mess with us.
Well, for now, you want to just head back?
Do you want to just head
Yeah.
back?
Hell yeah.
Let's head back. Put your head back.
Monokuma had come along and swiftly destroyed the good mood we just created. Sorry, I'm gonna stop being so seedy. Sayaka and I headed back to the dorms.
Yeah, you said you would stop being seedy. You going?
You should get some rest, Sayaka. You still look pretty
Come on,
shaken.
you said you would stop. Hurry up.
Sorry for making you worry about me. You're right. I'm gonna go lay down for a bit.
With a nod and a small bow, she disappeared into her room. Now, on my own, I headed off to tell everyone that Sayaka was okay. Once that was done, I decided to go back to my room. It was hard to think. After watching that deranged video, I needed some rest of my own.
Three wanks later.
Yeah. Jeez. Seriously, what's going on here? I can't get it up. There's just so many problems.
He thinks back to the video when his dad said to him, "Don't wank more than 3 times a day, and if you're going to, drink some water."
Thanks, Daddy. I can't even decide what the biggest problem is. That we're trapped in here? That what I saw in the video might be real? Monokuma? What the mastermind has in store for us?
How many
Or
wanks I could have a day?
are we our biggest problem? I want to get out of here, but I could never kill someone. Do the others all feel the same? Yeah, that's definitely the biggest problem right now. Moment of silence.
Ding dong.
Ding dong, ding
Huh?
dong.
When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Nighttime's about to start. So how come someone's here? I wonder who's here.
Sorry.
Oh!
Oh, look, I have a thing with the ladies. It's just how it goes, even in these situations.
I'm really sorry to come by so late.
Yeah, I'm the ultimate lucky student. It just works that way. I have to throw that in there. Sayaka! Get me out of here!
Can someone die already?
Ooh, maybe. Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed her body was trembling. See, she's like blue. Something's happening, man. Is everything okay?
It was so
Sorry
strange.
to bother you, but something
Really weird happened. There we go.
Triangle!
Something
So,
weird.
why did you just yell triangle at me?
Yeah, every time I say that, it's like, RAT!
Makoto.
Just a little while ago, I was laying down in my room, and all of a sudden, my door started rattling and shaking. I feel like this isn't supposed to be Makoto speaking. This is actually meant to be Sayaka because...
What?
Yeah, her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed. Because I think they just made it, I did notice that error. Because Sayaka, this happens to Sayaka, that she was in her room and she noticed that the door was shaking. So someone was trying to break into her room, but you just saw then, it was saying, Makoto just said that, see? Yeah.
Ah, true, they forgot to put
Oh,
a
you know what it
dialogue option.
is? I think it's because I just instantly reacted to something really weird.
Oh,
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Just hearing her talk made me tense
I was
up.
so scared.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course. But they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move.
So, what happened?
After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by. Then I got up and opened the door to check outside.
Makoto.
There was nobody there.
Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who could have done something like that?
I mean,
It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then?
you don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime.
But that's just a promise we made, right? If someone decides to break that promise...
Then, why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel a little better?
Huh?
What?
All it said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It didn't state specifically which room each person had to sleep in. Though.
Hey,
But two people sharing one room is, you know...
Ah!
I know exactly what I mean.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind
at all. It was, that was just coincidental, but I mean... You can get naked now if you want.
No, I know, me neither. It's not even that I mind the idea, but... if you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms just for tonight?
Switch rooms? If it'll help you put
What
your mind at ease.
What a bitch. Why would you do that? Don't be a fucking idiot.
And that's how we slowly got into the friend zone.
No, but it's more like... Say, oh, what, you're gonna die in your room tonight? Oh, well, I'll just sleep in there and I'll die myself. No worries.
Are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't, like, concern you?
It's fine, I trust you.
In that case, then...
Ding dong, bing bong.
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm so happy.
This is a school announcement. As
We don't
such,
actually-
soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked. And entry is... Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone.
Don't
Good
let the
night.
bed bug
Sleep
bite.
tight.
You're a big bug.
Oh man, it's already nighttime.
Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we better trade keys too.
Oh, that's right, we'll have to trade keys.
Again!
like I said,
Like I
I'm
said.
psychic.
Oh, she said that for me. Huh? Hey, aren't you gonna say that you were just kidding?
What if I wasn't just kidding?
Something resembling a smile had made its way to her face. Thank goodness. It looks like she started to get back to normal. Okay, we'd better trade keys then.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it.
We exchanged keys, and when I looked back up at her again, there was another worried expression there.
Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it, no matter what.
I won't. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob, then lift up on the door while you pull it out. Just do that and the door should open no problem.
Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right?
Oh, that's right, I totally forgot.
But I guess I might use it when I have to get up in the morning, so thank you.
Okay, well, I better get going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka.
Hey,
Oh, and about what I said before.
Hmm?
When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just very perceptive.
Yeah, I know.
Good night then.
See you in the morning. Oh, she said that. Saka gave me one last parting smile and I headed off to my room.
To my room.
My room.
So he just like went out the door and went
It's
back
like-
in the door and it was like, oh, I'm in my room now.
No, it goes like this. Oh, fuck. Good, there's nobody here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me. I rushed into Saka's room. See, this is my room now. It's all pink. So this is Saka's room. It really doesn't look any different from mine. It smells nice, though. First thing I want to do is I want to see if she got a toolkit. Nah, she got a... the girls get...
medical kit.
I just always find it funny, like, whenever I read that, how Monokuma, he's given all the girls a sewing kit with a picture of all the vital organs. Like... That's something I would do if I gave someone a sewing kit. So here's a picture of all the map of the body's vital organs.
Just in case.
Just in case you need it. There's a bathroom door lock.
Yeah, I want to see what the bathroom looks like. No, what the hell?
Oh.
No one's in there.
He's reluctant to go in.
If it was a private toilet, then it
yeah,
makes sense.
it's like I know she's not gonna know, but what's in the trash?
the
Kinda-
trash.
It's kind of weird to dig.
In the
through.
trash is a man.
But I couldn't help. Taking a quick peek. Oh, she threw out a DVD. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was a. We already
Can we
know
watch
that.
it?
I would love to watch it, but I don't want to go to the AV room during the night.
Let's do it.
No, I don't want. I'm not
Wait,
going.
I want to do it. Let me do it.
Look, I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon.
What a loser.
As I lowered myself into Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance smell. Oh wait, fragrance enveloped me.
Fragrance and smell.
Sayaka's scent. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams.
Hey, 50 cents.
Huh?
50 cents. You found cent.
Found 50 cents.
Found a cent.
Feeling a little better than before, I fell asleep.
Yay! I have to read this, don't I?
You don't necessarily have
I
to,
do,
but
I do. Imagine you're in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing the big game, but even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these
Let's
new guidelines
everyone-
and live happily
Pepe Sylvia!
together.
Sorry, I couldn't.
you know, fun fact, on V3, the voice acting...
He's
It's
voiced by Charlie.
No, you listen to it, and I'm pretty certain it's the same voice actor, unless I'm mistaken. Because that's the thing. Like I was kind of mistaken to think that it was a different voice actor.
I think it's the same. It said it was the same voice actor.
Yeah, but
in the games, but it's a different voice actor in the animation.
No, but you could hear that the voice actor must have taken a long time trying to get back the voice because it was a real struggle.
I think getting older is really a problem with voice actors.
Yeah, I like to try to think of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
with
Haley
Sora.
Osment. Yeah, his voice has definitely changed.
Is
with
he
his
still
age.
doing Sora? For
Yeah,
Kingdom
he's always been Sora. And,
Okay.
And
Because it'd be interesting to hear him in number 3 when that comes
oh,
out.
he'll sound a lot older.
Oh, I
'Cause,
know,
even between
Just chuck
Kingdom
a
Hearts,
beard on Sora and we're good.
Kingdom Hearts 1 and Dream Drop Distance.
Yeah.
Completely different voice actors. I mean, they could even do some pitch shift.
Well, no, Kingdom Hearts 1 was Haley Joel's.
Yeah,
remember?
it's no, it's this. They're all the same voice actor, but the voices sound different.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Not too easy.
My friends and my power.
Mm. That's how he's gonna sound in Kingdom Hearts 3. My friends and my power.
7 a.m. and nighttime is
It's
over.
been 2 years since Kingdom Hearts 1.
Alright, so nighttime's over. We're in Sayaka's room. Let's not talk about morning glory, but you know, I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly, I pulled myself out of bed.
I rubbed myself out.
I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way towards the dining hall.
Someone's missing. I wonder who.
I actually like this scene because sort of gives you a bit more insight on how the group dynamic works.
Yeah, like other people are more friends than others, I guess.
Yeah, well, I've always liked that about Danganronpa. All the characters tend to sort of eventually start going off into their own separate groups and stuff. Like, you'll see how it progresses with this. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there.
Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning.
So, Moral Compass arrives first. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning! I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. And the ones who showed up a little late...
We're too cool for school. Yo!
Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Well,
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning took a little longer than usual, if you know what I mean.
Oh, hey, God, don't.
Oh, God.
Oh, let's get out of this. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
indeed.
I suppose I'm late.
Good morning, everyone.
My bad.
My bad, guy. Slipped right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What is it so awful to that I'm late?
Yo.
What?
Oh no. I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived.
There's 2 people missing.
At least that's how it was supposed to go.
Wait, aren't we still missing some people?
Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late...
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here.
Did she forget about her breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always has her stuff together.
Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside of me, and that speck started to grow quickly. I needed to go. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Oh.
Wait for me.
Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a little night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night...
This kind of reminds me of Doki Doki Literature Club.
Pretty much. The room had been completely
the door's
transformed.
open! Yeah, we get to see our bathroom.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you be in control of this because we're getting to the... Well, I mean,
What the hell? Yep.
Yeah, like, I mean... Something's happened in your room. It's been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka?
Hey, free keys.
There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. It looks like the lint roller. Stop reading this. You're gonna look at it anyway. Just get... You want to check out your bathroom? You're not checking your bathroom out?
Yeah, plant. Wait, that's not a plant? Okay, let's go. Do this. I'm sorry, let's go. I ain't gonna go into my room.
Stop spamming the X
Come
button.
on, it's bathroom. We know what's
But
going
you still need to...
He went into the bathroom. We know what happened. Oh, she must really like bubblegum.
It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then... What?
The silence!
Can you just press... Shh. You're the worst at... Pass here!
Everything went
let
black.
Me be in control. To survive, deadly life. Yeah, so the game split off into daily life, where everything's fine and dandy, to deadly life, when someone has been killed. And when I've opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before, and when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Ah, you're awake, finally. Are you okay?
Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up!
Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
it's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Ah!
And then he passed out again.
Ah!
I passed out. I woke up and I saw a familiar face and...
Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream. What I saw, it was real.
That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead.
A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body.
You know what
and
the
then
exclamation
exploded
mark
out of
is,
me.
right?
What? He's just like...
It's like...
Nah, screw it.
Nani?
You know what? Every time I see an exclamation mark, now I'm just gonna say exclamation mark.
Just be like, Nani?
Nani?
Nandio? Hey, where do you think you're going?
I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is... If Sayaka is...
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead.
No, I have to see for myself.
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there?
Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at like a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead! Dead! When I said that, it finally hit me.
She's dead.
I realized she was really gone.
None of us want to be here right now either.
Then why?
Shouldn't it be obvious?
Monokuma, he told us all to come here.
Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So...
I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any sacrifices more than we already have. ...
Why should
Nani?
we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of our school life here.
listen up.
I am famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear times 1 rule.
But...
And who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you.
Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka. Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right?
Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide murder killer. Bona fide, mona fide. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact.
What? Nani?
Nani?
Without thinking, they
Sorry.
all had the same look on their faces.
Oh, there you go.
Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion.
Are you serious?
Someone killed her, someone killed someone.
It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with this stuffled animal here. Stuffled stuff, I don't know.
Stuffedly stuffed animal.
If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. Boo-hoo! Boo-hoo! Why are you laughing? Boo-hoo! It's 'cause naive. You're all just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here? You're super naive, devilishly naive, hellishly naive. No, the real thing has just begun.
The real thing?
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part of the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
Oh,
Do you
were
remember?
referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations.
Anyone who kills a fellow student becomes blackened and will graduate unless they are discovered. I'm gonna
In other words...
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's being gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin.
Class trial?
Yep. It'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather, including the blackened who committed the murder. And if they... And
they... and the spotless...
And they and the spotless students will engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll
Hey.
have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is.
So this is
and
a
once everything
good
comes to an
thing for you
end,
to-
the outcome will be
I think
decided.
I know this part of the game. It's like Phoenix Wright,
If
pretty
the
much.
answer you've arrived at
No,
is
it's more of a kangaroo court system, really.
What the hell do you mean like that?
It's like, you just chuck a bunch of people in a room and say, alright, figure out who done it.
Yeah, no, but in Detective Phoenix Wright, you essentially you analyze statements and like statements, and then you pick out you dissect the sentence that you think contradicts the known facts of the court. So that's essentially the same thing as.
Oh, and I am not like arguing that this has got nothing to do with Ace Attorney, because if anything, I mean,
I think more so the
I think the method I mean, I haven't played Ace Attorney, but I think the method is quite different.
the way that I think more so the way that the game plays out is different.
I mean, well, the whole point of the word Danganronpa is shooting bullets with the truth or something.
Is that what Danganronpa means?
Yeah, well, it's Dangan, which is bullet, and I'm not sure, but the word itself means to fire a bullet of truth or something. Yeah. I mean, look it up if you want, but I'm just saying.
Meanwhile,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about?
oh well, to put it simply, it's execution.
Execution? Oh my god, I'm coming!
And by execution, you mean...
I get to read.
Execution is execution. Execution.
Execution.
Electric chair. Poison
Gas.
gas.
Cough, cough. Torn apart like paper plane in a hurricane. Yo! So to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die here. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed? What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule that I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
Wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane, you know that? A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it.
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What? Are you saying you're not gonna participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What? Punishment?
I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm gonna be part of this. I'm not gonna be part of it.
Don't be so selfish.
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me.
The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist to the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first.
As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. Yeah, cute little Monokuma running towards you. But then... Can you pronounce that?
Yume!
Oh god.
Enjoying yourself now.
I don't think you need to.
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed.
I really don't like this view for this underage woman.
It's
Oh god.
blackened. Oh yeah, shit. I forgot about this bit.
Ah, cool.
So, one of my characters is... Two of my characters are dead now. Sweet. I chose some... I chose
You
some
know, you knew who you were choosing.
This wasn't supposed to. Why? Me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. Fuck, that's two dead already.
That's
what
cool.
the...
This can't be real.
No way!
Well now.
Now I'm painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson. After all, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrate. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you
Fair enough.
just obey those
Okay,
school
cool.
regulations.
I won't.
That's good. We needed an example
I
to be
think
made of us.
I think what's most important, we need to get the body out of the way, because how else are we gonna play basketball and volleyball? Look, there's so many balls. So much time.
Oh, well, at least we don't have to figure out who murdered this one. We just saw it right in front of us. The moment someone's life came to an end, nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died.
She'd been murdered. She's not alive anymore. She no longer lives. She's asleep forever. She's dead.
In simple terms,
She's dead.
that's pretty much it.
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. She just went and died. Did I mention she died? Did you guys know she's died?
I don't know if she's dead.
I don't believe it. It's just as natural as the inevitable end of the world itself.
Eventual. Well, then again,
Shut the fuck up, Russo.
Inevitable and eventual, actually. Whatever.
This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind. No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you just being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Oh my god, time, die. Fuck. Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma. Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you all in help to your search to get the black. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question, so I'd like to call it the Monokuma file.
Okay, yeah, here we go.
At least it's not the pedo file. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing. You can only hope to do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then.
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial now, could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make a proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, let's put your full effort behind the investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, we'll meet up in the cross trial in a little while.
And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us.
The ultimate porn star is now dead.
And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course, but there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable, and yet even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now it's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
in other words.
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not to trust is of course up to you.
Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
Saying stuff like that is just...
How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable to, or willing to adapt.
Oh god.
If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
that's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have?
No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this.
We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death, which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this.
All right. Let's get through this. Let's get to the trial and do this.
Wait, talk to...
I'm gonna go from right to left. If we find out who did it, then that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then the rest of us face execution. That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. I need to verse Yu-Gi-Oh! At a game of Duel Monsters.
Yeah, and that's enough for him.
So, we're really gonna try and find out who did it. Oh, interesting.
Oh,
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Notice what?
I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
huh?
What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's room.
What?
Then, could it be?
All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth.
The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it.
I'm gonna talk to a kneecap.
Hey.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene.
What do you mean?
You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick.
Okay, then we can let Munda look after the scene.
Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you!
So then.
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem.
Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Oh, God.
Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Alright, well, yeah.
what the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. Or else we're all dead.
Is this really happening? Screw that piece of shit bear!
Huh? What's going on?
Shut up. You loser!
That's amazing. We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
I'm sure this guy doesn't kill anyone, he just dies. Because he just doesn't care at all. About anything or anyone. You feel me?
Consciousness has crashed. We're starting now. Please wait a moment. I'm so funny to no one.
What should I do?
Someone got right and,
Can't
Now, you
see-
want to skip my dialogue anymore? Then,
Yeah.
like, fine.
Read.
She must be so shocked.
Okay, chocked.
Wait, read her again for a sec.
She must be so shocked.
No.
Aw.
Just go back. It's a personal thing. I have to look at this.
Oh.
Not that thing.
Well, it's not my fault they fucking...
Toko Fukawa. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth. Okay, no. It's alright. Personal thing covered.
What do you have to say?
No, I can't talk about it.
Place my hand on Jugo's body. I touched her wrist. Come on.
I touched her wrist. Is she really dead?
Everyone's just looking at him like, why is he touching that dead body? It makes no sense. I don't know why you would even why you'd even bother to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that.
Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means everything that's happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real. Oh no, someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your
That's what happens when
problem?
you just come
So
off
then.
weed. Are we all done talking?
It's me!
Yeah.
I was waiting you to finish your sentence! We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues from the former foundation and then construct an argument to come up with a final decision. If we get this wrong, well, do I really have to say anymore?
Perhaps you need.
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone play for good luck.
With all that,
We all
Kyoko
sat on the
hurried
floor.
out of the gym.
I'll be going too.
And just like that, Kyoko was...
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. That's right.
Hey, damn
Let me just say right now, whatever's the son of a bitch did right here now, they're thinking of destroying that evidence. They better not let me find him. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I will fuck them up.
Letting his deadly... Okay.
So,
Oh, well, I don't know which ones you're gonna skip.
Go.
Sorry, but I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know, and we're gonna investigate a murder. How do we even do something like that?
anyway.
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka.
Oh, shut up.
This
You
is
dumb fuck.
very
It was you!
suspicious.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me, I swear. There you go.
Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. And that's true. We may as...
That's true. We may as well at least check. Just to check.
Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway, you dumb piece of shit. Alright, I guess I better get going.
Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Sometimes I can't read. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise everyone will...
Execution is execution. Electrical.
Bonafide modified.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way that Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Alright, now you gotta investigate.
Can I find the body? Can we just go straight there?
No, you have to walk there. So, read the Monokuma file.
Okay, I'll read everything.
Yeah, you're-
Oh,
no.
fuck. Wait,
Oh,
how do I go back? How do I go back? What's the
The transcript,
Wait,
press
wait,
the
how do
touchpad.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, well, at least we don't have to... Okay.
Yeah.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things...
Just-
Okay, I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened.
Somehow I have to find out the truth. I think personally as well, you should read what everyone has to say. Yeah, because
Oh, of course.
you're going to be taking in a lot of information. Alright, you got your first truth bullet.
So I'm gonna let everyone know. I know who the first death is.
First killer.
The first death / killer, yes.
Yeah.
Only because I was trying to do the thumbnail. I'm like, okay, what can I put? What can I? And I like the idea of doing the you're guilty screen. And I was like, and I didn't want to see who murdered, but I was actually just trying to find what it looks like to do the court case.
Yeah.
But I stumbled across the killer and what happened. So
It's kind of hard to avoid spoilers in this game, I'll tell you that. Every bit of detail is a goddamn spoiler. Why do you think they threatened to sue everyone who live streamed V3? I think it was.
Oh, was it like straight away, or did they would they do it now, or they just wanted the release of the game
I
to kind
think
of
it's
hit through
it's
first?
still happening now because every time I jump onto V3, it says that my recording's been blocked, except for the first chapter.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And Persona 5 did the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's understandable. Like as someone who's played Persona 5, I would have hated the story to be
Yeah.
spoiled. And even it took me 9 months to actually finish the game.
Yeah.
So if I had found out a spoiler in that time, which I did kind of, I would have been pretty upset.
Yeah. And I tried really hard not to spoil that game for you.
Oh no, yeah.
I haven't even spoiled it for Dom as well. I mean, I just refuse to tell him the big plot points. I mean, mind you, he's seen a lot of me play a lot of gameplay because of me.
Well, he missed he didn't see the most important part.
Exactly. Yeah. No, that's the gym. You're
Ah.
just in there. Sorry, I forgot something. My balls.
True. I think this is the part where we can actually have discussions.
Yeah, it is.
because this game doesn't leave you much time to discuss.
It doesn't.
anything.
I mean, when we're voice acting it. I mean, we could alternatively not voice act it, but I just feel you take in a lot more when you're reading it out, especially live streaming as well.
I appreciate. Yeah, I mean, in terms of live streaming, I think it's a bit better to have it
And plus,
to read it.
we're lazy. We don't want to write scripts, right?
Well, I mean, ideally, it's kind of the same thing as watching anime. Like, yeah, you can watch it subbed for sure, but like watching it dubbed has its benefits because you don't have to watch the.
Well, it
screen
also helps
constantly.
people who can't read, so you know.
Yeah.
That might reveal something new. All right,
Let's read.
so
Back to reading again.
yeah, let's go straight into the crime scene. Oh wait, okay, he wants to look around here first. So
Well, we know the sword.
So we got the sword here. Yeah. This is the replica sword I brought back from self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off the parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating.
I just find it funny that like the blue text is obviously his thought. So he's like, I remember the coding, so it's blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he would just say something.
So remember though, just if you missed it,
It's a truth bought.
when he picks up the sword, gold
Yeah, the
dust
gold
comes off. Yeah.
and mostly on the handle, but on the hilt as well.
Still on the blade itself. Yeah. Looking at the lint roll, it looks like there's less. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean it up a little? We've got our room key on the floor there. Yeah. If I remember correctly.
We'll swap keys, yeah.
Stop
we know.
skipping!
No, but we know we
I
swap
know,
keys.
but you get.
But I'm affirming that through vocally
Yeah,
saying it.
you need.
When we
his-
switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key in here, the room, the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place?
Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door?
Yeah, there you go. No,
Yeah.
that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, do not open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way that she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone go grab it for something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms, and with that, how scared she was, how she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer...
Yeah.
Nice!
Switching
rooms has now been added to the truth board section of your handbook.
This is another thing that I sort of like about this game, like using the main character's thoughts in blue. It shows that he thinks critically as well. Like this is, you know, critical thinking is required in these kinds of games. You know.
Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense to use for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide up in the middle of the fight. So why are the scratches in the sheath?
So why?
Replica sword sheath has been added to the truth board section of your handbook. So why is this?
It's a display for that the sword.
It doesn't want to say anything about it. Okay.
Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey.
Read.
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff down there.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
That dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is a scum that deserves death. That's what my brother told me. So if I ever find that son of a bitch who did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in.
But what if it was a girl that did it?
yo,
That's all sorted out when the time comes.
Alright, what else we got to look around in this room?
Oh, go away!
There's nothing, don't look at
I didn't mean to. I thought the bush might have some
yeah,
secrets.
but every time you click it, you click,
the bush could have secrets.
Sakura.
Okay, it doesn't matter. No. Sorry.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
Isn't it obvious?
No.
No, not really. I know. I don't have to read.
Searching?
Careful, expecting to reach the room.
Did you lose
This
a
is
contact
important
or
too,
something?
so
I'm reading.
Yeah.
It's okay. Calm down. I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. She's the ultimate detective. That's kind of obvious here. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?"
No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
Hey,
Just
as I suspected, there's something triangle in your room.
Yeah. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've skirted your floor one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair.
Indeed.
Really? Not one hair was a victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here.
You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used a lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean.
Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Bakoto's room cleanliness has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Can I go in here now? Oh, go away! Okay, no.
No, there's still more to look at.
Under the bed.
But you can check gouges on the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? You got your camera here. I guess that just leaves the notepad and check the drawer for the toolkit.
What about the trash room?
We're not going there. We're in this room first, then we move on to the next room, and then, yeah, then we'll get to the trash room. Okay, one bit at a time. In V3, there was a murder that sent me in, like, 4 different places that I had to go to, and I carefully planned it out to be like, well, I'm gonna go along the way. Huh? Oh, like, you want me to
The toolkit!
The toolkit is still inside, which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo,
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, Mundo.
what?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right?
So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, cause like, why the hell would we?
So toolkit has been
Toolkit
added.
has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Yeah, so it's all vacuum sealed, no one's apparently used it, blah blah. Have you checked the notepad?
I did.
Okay.
It's like I checked that before the drawer and nothing happened. He's like, this is not important.
Oh, okay.
So that's everything.
I should look around here first.
Okay, cool. I'll just look at the
the
walls
scratches on the floor, do you look at that too?
There are scratches and gouges on the beds and a wed. Is that evidence of a struggle?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right here in the other room. If only I heard something.
That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could have happened in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well.
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder.
Nice! Evidence of struggle has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Yep. With a little bit more enthusiasm than usual. Yeah, we already looked at this. Just hold circle if you end up repeating something. Yep.
It's everything, right?
Yep, now go to your room.
Oh.
Oh my god, just skip her. The bathroom. And on the other side of this door.
Shing.
No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom.
I took a shit with a body right next to me.
Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Alright.
The got a bit of a...
Well, that's the obvious
Well,
one.
the first problem is that her blood is pink. Now...
That's not a problem. It's an aesthetic choice.
It's a problem, because if you're
No.
bleeding pink, then you're probably an alien.
No, they
She had a dislocated
they
wrist.
wanted it to be more of like a pop art style graphics, so they chose bright pink to represent blood because it's
Because they're aliens.
no, because it stands out in pop art. It's colorful instead of going with red and then having a art book more turn into a gore series, you know. Like there is videos out there that do change the color of the blood to look red, and I kind of don't like it.
I mean, I do like it being pink. It was
Oh,
just
yeah.
a joke.
Oh, you're joking.
Yeah.
This whole time, I
Jesus.
thought
No, but it's-
I thought you
it's-
were like, screw you, Danganronpa, and your pink blood. Like, who do you think you
God.
are?
I was gonna say we're not playing this anymore. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayoka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look like it's swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on her wrist too. That's the gold on the sword.
Yeah. Okay. Now, ooh, look at you, little detective.
Another
picking
thing that
everything up.
concerns me is, there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless. Knees weak, arms are heavy.
Good on yourself.
Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? Well, that's possible, but... So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer had attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. ... Nani?
So
Not
far, like, actually, I'll let you finish
I'm having a look.
investigating
I'm
now.
having a look.
I was gonna say, so far, how do you think this murder has played out? Like, so it starts with you two switching rooms.
Well, the person who came in must have given a really good reason, like there's someone after me or something like that,
Yeah.
for an example. So she's gone, oh, of course I want to help.
Yeah.
Or it's like maybe like she said like, oh, there's something wrong with this guy because this person knows that they have a relationship.
Yeah.
So she's gotten her to open the door, which is when I don't know, they had a
They
discussion.
had a fight. Long story short, they were in discussion that led to a fight.
Well, the person could have just ran in and just been like, nah, I'm fucking killing you right here because I think you're the weakest link.
Yeah.
Or they had a discussion, she disagreed, and that started the fight in the first place.
That resulted in a sword versus knife fight by the looks of things.
Yeah. I mean, I don't remember.
I don't know any discussion that's ever led me into that situation, but you know. No, but
Okay, so
that's good. You're on the right path. You've got a little.
I want to look at her head. Oh my god.
You got the number 37. It would have been better if it was the number 23, but we'll be fine.
I mean 37. What's this little thing here? She tried to write something. That's what a finger of blood was.
I looked past Sarka to the wall behind her. There it was.
Leon. Oh. Ooh.
No.
Come on. That's
11037.
so dumb. Come on.
Actually, when I did first watch the anime, I didn't see that coming. But, like, I don't know.
So you watched anime first, right?
I watched the anime first,
Yeah.
then played this. Yeah. I didn't see it.
11037. Come on.
Yeah, no, I
That's
didn't.
like, that feels really obvious. I don't know.
No, I didn't see it.
Is that everything?
In this room, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, like I saw the numbers and I'm just like. Oh.
I suppose they would make this the easy one as well. It looks like you found it, right, Makoto?
Well, actually, I can bring up a good point about that. They did it in Last Man. How he talks about like, don't go into my fucking boiler room. And
Yeah,
then-
exactly.
Yeah,
I
and
kind of noticed more and more signs towards
Yeah.
the end of what he was talking about
Yeah.
before it was discovered.
Mm.
But I was getting it.
Yeah.
But when it happened, I was like, yeah, I thought so, but I
Yeah.
didn't know for sure.
I was so like, I was laughing. I was like, oh, that's why.
Seriously, Last Man really inspired me in terms of writing and the way that I want to showcase my own story, like
'Cause
just the way that it reveals information.
Last Man to me is a re-establishment of that inspiration.
Yeah, because you have the inspiration already, but
Yeah.
but then to see that, it's like, fuck, I need to
Yeah,
talk
to
about
see
this.
something like that kind of action in action, it's just like everyone needs to get onto Last Man. It's such a good series.
All you need to do is be American.
Yeah,
or watch French sub, or buy it from
It's
the,
not French
or
sub.
buy it, yeah, French sub, sorry, or buy it, because I mean, if you can find, I literally messaged the the Last Man on Facebook. I messaged
Yeah.
Last Man, and I was like, look, I really want to find this. Is there any way I can buy it? She's like, they're like, yep, you can buy them from Amazon. But then, even then,
Yeah.
the dubbing isn't what the dubbing you get on Verve. It's a completely different dubbing.
Ah, okay.
So the only way that I could watch it
Because
was...
Verb would be fan dub, isn't it?
No, it's not fan dubbed. It's I think it's dubbed by Mondo Media. I think Mondo Media, which I suggest everyone checking out too. They deal with a lot of they showcase a lot of animation studios who talk about animations and stuff like that. Like the site itself inspires me. They deal with Bravest Warriors, if you're familiar with that. It's Adventure Time's other, or Pendleton Ward's, I think, other story. Yeah, I definitely recommend checking out Mondo Media, and then if you can get a VPN or anything like that, definitely watch Last Man on Verve, because the voice acting is really good and the story is really good.
I do want to have a look at the voice, because I'm gonna rewatch that show probably about 2 more times minimum. So I probably do like I would really like to watch the Verb dub and the like other dub.
I wouldn't mind seeing the other dub.
Yeah, because like I mean the French, like I'm watching the French sub. You've watched the Verve dub, right? And like you watched the Verve dub, wasn't it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I find just the French voice acting to be absolutely beautiful, despite the fact that I don't actually know what they're saying unless I'm reading it at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah. I mean, even the guy who I messaged, he was like, "I prefer the Verb version." He said that himself. You know, and that's a statement.
Yeah,
that's a real statement. And
you got it right here on record, guys.
I mean, and to not even talk. I mean, and to not even to release that version or to have some type of, like, I suppose that the idea is that you gotta watch it on Verve if you want the best dubbing. Which is understandable, but what about for people like me in Australia? I can't have access to that unless I buy a VPN.
Alright. Us Australians, we're down under, yeah, but we're not that down under.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. They're the real down under if they think that... Yeah, Joe, fuck them. Fuck them.
You're just above.
Yeah. You're down under the truth.
So he's just sorry. Getting back to this, he's talking
I've
to
been
her
reading.
about the door frame.
So from what I gathered is that I'll sum up. I'll paraphrase that conversation. Kyoko knows what the numbers mean, and he needs to talk to someone I forgot.
Correct.
Okay, but they were also talking about the
broken
so
doorknob.
she's talking about the
doorknob.
broken
Yeah, because the door wasn't openable.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So what I'm talking about.
Huh?
The doorknob. Okay, yeah. So the doorknob's broken, but we know that the door itself gets stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Door is practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem.
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So.
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathroom can lock, right?
She stood there for a while, lost in thought. But apparently, struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
The reason why I'm reading some of Makoto is just because
Don't stress.
No, well, I'm gonna explain. I need to start wrapping this up. I want to get through the trial before we turn this off.
Yeah. And but I was gonna say you need to take in all this information anyway, because it's gonna help you in your trial. You're gonna be a young detective.
I have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Well, I did Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into this.
I see.
Then that clears it all up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Yeah,
Well,
she's
see you later.
You know her. She's got it in her head. She's like, you can figure it out.
Bathroom doorknob has been added to the True Bullets section of your handbook.
Danganronpa. Kyoko stands there and says, "Figure this shit out on your own. I know it all." I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. Alright, so we've got to go to Sayaka's room and the trash room.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Should I talk to anyone else?
Nah, you've already spoken to them too. I mean, unless you want to talk to them.
Nope.
Okay.
Come on, let me in.
Oh no.
Trash room?
No.
And you go to the trash
No,
room.
go to turn around, go to Sayaka's room. That's your room.
That's not.
That is your room. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it.
What?
Yeah.
So that's a clue, right?
Yeah. Now click on your go to
Dirty
the other
bastard.
door.
You motherfucker.
You think I don't know what 11307 means? No, 11037. Dorm nameplates have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Yeah. So our murderer, which I'm trying to
What a
not
dumbo! Who fucking what
say
an
the
idiot?
name.
What an idiot! Oh, we got a door here. You got a little fucking chair here. I wonder why that happened.
Yeah.
Whoever's behind this must be using these cameras to observe our investigation. To force us into a situation like this, what the hell do they want from us?
This is Big Brother.
Okay, let's do this.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm scared of it.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm
We've got
sorry.
the DVD.
I'm sorry,
I'm
guys.
Sayaka, I need to borrow this DVD. I gotta be.
We gotta go. We gotta go to.
So we know where to take that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But would you rather just go to the trash room since we're already here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
It's okay. Down the hall to the left.
I'm bad at directions. How do you run again? Triangle?
Circle.
Try. Yes.
Yeah. Now left.
Speed run. Oh, fuck.
Speed running Danganronpa. Just hold circle. Turn around, and it's the green door. Yep. With the temple symbol.
Close
on
to
it. With the trash can, but you know.
The trash.
This is locked. Why?
Well, click on it. There's no way to get past.
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open? No entry beyond this point. I'm the only one on the cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty? No, entry below this point. Only person in cleaning duty is allowed in. What? Oh, this is on purpose. I'm not gonna read
He's
it.
being a dick, yeah.
This is stupid.
Alright, cleaning duty has been added. So get out of here. Don't worry about that.
Hey, look, a really badly drawn lock. Hey!
There's a coin in it. Alright.
Yeah, so
Whatever.
you didn't remember that.
Search. There's coins everywhere.
So if I go here, there'll be a coin? Okay. No.
Yes? But,
Okay, cool. I'm gonna...
well, you gotta figure out who's in charge of trash duty.
Oh, really? Is that what you have to do?
Yeah.
Obviously this guy, because he wasn't here before.
The Archaea wouldn't do trash. Look at him.
Hey, huh? Did I give you permission to do that?
Get your hand off that door.
Sorry.
Sorry, I just want to Piv.
Why is he so tall?
Oh no, you're just... It's the camera thing. You're all the same height. It's just, I don't know, when you get close to a character, they're suddenly huge. Perspective.
I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty.
Cleaning duty.
Cleaning duty. As a matter of fact, that's me. Well, why do you ask? It just so happens Monica talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't got a chance to get started.
And since you're on cleaning duty, you can't open the gate to the front trash room.
Of course. This is my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it into the trash room. And to do that, they gave me a key for the trash room gate. We're supposed to rotate it once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room, and only the person cleaning duty has access to the key, and what's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open for all the time, so we can throw things out whenever we want? That does seem to be more convenient.
So in other words,
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes a blackened will graduate, unless they are discovered.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear, and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, fatty, why do you... sorry. Why do you want to clean the...
I just decided to volunteer for something. I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it?
You want to dig through the girls' trash looking for, you know, poking around at it.
There's no way to
What are
think
you
about
talking
this
about?
in a
Oh,
common
my
sense
love is for
way.
old 2D.
You know what I mean.
And, well, there's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to...
I will never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower in love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you totally not embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy's on cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash and to disposing of it.
Oh, what?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it?
That's not how it's supposed to.
Anyway, I'm on another topic. You're a perv. I don't care anymore.
I mean, I haven't helped recover from the past trauma to save a village or beat a boss.
No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
Oh, okay.
So easy.
Thank you.
Headed
Just
down
Hurry up.
to the trash room where we stood here, and I asked him if he would like to open the gate, please. You know, when I look at him, it makes me think.
You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They say they killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So, him and Rita, they found themselves a way out.
Whatever, please just hurry up.
Okie dokie, leave it to me.
Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then... Alright. However, Miss Naegi...
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along!
No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not.
But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You don't want to leave anything left behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world?
Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking.
Yep. Look, blood.
In front of this, there's something on the ground. It's a burnt piece of something.
A blunt. There's a blunt on the floor.
A burnt piece like a hunk of burning love?
Idiot. Anyway, this is... looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape? It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, it's definitely blood on the cuff, which means... this is all that's left of some evidence that the killer destroyed. But there's lots of people here with the button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure who did the killer is. Burnt shirt piece has been added to the troop board section of your handbook. Broken something? There are shards of broken glass scattered around the front of the incinerator. It looks like there's some kind of glass board, just a bit of a couple of hand in hand.
Yes, when I first
Yeah,
saw this,
what
I
is
was
that?
What?
When I first saw it, I was like, did fortune teller really do it? Like, what's going on? Will appear and grant you a single wish.
Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on a big city street
You
corner.
know that reference, didn't you?
Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Gaze into it, and it'll show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on the quest to find that one guy.
You keep an eye out for references in this.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say,
There's a
but
lot
who
of
did this
references.
particular bowl belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure.
Check inside the incinerator. And this is the incinerator. It's way at the back of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now.
Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator? It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Do you realize what you just said?
Huh? The fairy?
No, you said that last time you were here, the incinerator was off.
Yes, about that, there can be no mistake. I have got one thing on for me, and that was my memory. Yesterday, as soon as I was born, I could come down and check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since then,
I feel like giving him like a Carmen voice, like...
and I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate.
No, I can't do that, so... Can't do any voices
So
apparently.
that means someone's able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. How is that even possible?
There you go. Congratulations. I'm not reading that again.
Yeah. And those glass shards. I was gonna say, mind you, oh wait.
Okay.
Oh, we already finished. Mind you, this entire scene of Hifumi and Makoto going to the back of the trash room, not shown in the anime. So
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, no, like it's actually something that I was really disappointed about the anime. That they did cut out a lot of useful things. Like, I mean, it's a lot of small. I mean, the sword, for example, that's not in the anime. They don't show how Makoto acquired the sword into his room to be involved in the murder. So it's, you know, just these small kinds of things.
How many episodes were there?
There was 13, I'm pretty sure. 12 or 13 episodes. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started.
Loser.
This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue. What should I be doing? I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell you the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Excuse me? What was that? Oh, so she was out in the dining hall when all this was going down. Alright, we'll go in the kitchen now. Did you even check out the kitchen when you were here?
Yep.
No, this is the kitchen.
The kitchen has food in it. What a surprise.
The kitchen's got food, and there is obviously something over here. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small. But it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or I'd better see if anyone here knows more about it. So the knife set, leave the kitchen, yes. And now we will ask little Miss Thang over here about it, because apparently she was here last night. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappeared like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning.
Wait a sec.
That's right.
I'm muted?
Okay, no, you're muted. Yeah.
What?
You can go now. Yeah.
Oh my god. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking a tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should have been able to say for sure, you can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night. Which proves I didn't take it. So we've got Aoi's account. Hina's account. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never.
What? No, I didn't do
really
that.
Think I murdered her?
No.
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean.
No, no, that didn't happen. No, I'm sorry.
Two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Alright, so Hina's good. We've got her account for things. Okay, let's go here. Alright, we're gonna take Sayaka's DVD to the AV room, which is just here.
About time. Yeah.
Alright, now we can finally watch her porn. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD.
I'm voicing everyone. I'm voicing everyone. They probably all have voices though.
I pushed. Oh, in the class trial.
Yeah.
No, it's all voice acted.
That sucks then.
Yeah. An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front center was
Oh yeah.
Sayaka.
I did that.
At some point, she was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. So Sayaka had a really nice thing to watch, except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful.
Really?
But then,
How can someone 17 be a pop star like that?
She's the ultimate pop star.
The ultimate pop star.
That should just say it in
I
itself.
guess I don't know why I said that. Fucking Hannah Montana.
Yeah. Well, in our time, well, in Hannah Montana's
What the?
world, disappeared from the stage, which is now in ruins. And the other girls had simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to
Really?
return to.
Okay. Cool.
So here's the $1
$1 billion question. What could have caused the group to go to the pieces?
Yeah. Look for the answer after graduation. Video cut off. What the hell? What the hell? What wasn't real? The super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say that he was able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Alright. So we've got Sayaka's video. I don't think there's anything in there. We gotta go talk to Yasuhiro. And I think after that, I think the trial might begin.
Unless there's more to it. Let's find out.
But the class trials is where it's at. I love the class trials.
Yeah.
Hey Hero, can I ask you something? No, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. I've had enough. I gotta break free.
My grid's the wall!
It's all smashed. What the hell? I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? And not crystal. Did that guy totally dupe me?
Probably.
He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all bullshit?
Oh, really?
Yes. Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. I've been seeing a lot of use of the word probably in...
Probably. Like,
yeah.
Probably.
Like, it's since Persona 5.
I think it's just like it adds character to the person saying it. So it's like...
Yeah.
So you can know he's like a chill person. He's not a proper
informal,
person.
It's slang. That's it. Use
Well,
slang.
but like you wouldn't catch like Celeste saying it because Celeste is like a proper character.
She will say probably.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Like, yeah. I was afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years.
The ultimate fucking duped.
Came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. He paid $1 million for it.
Bing, ding dong, bing bong.
Alright, yeah, it's beginning.
Finally. It's happening. It's finally fucking happening.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started?
Yeah, so you've been Monokuma this whole time. You're sitting here waiting. You just want everyone to figure it out.
Now then.
Now then.
Allow me to appoint a
Gimme.
please go through the red door on
Do
the
it.
first floor of the school.
I do.
The big red door. What are you doing?
Wait, what are you talking about?
I thought you were in a rush. Come on. Big red door.
Let's do this.
Pivoting. We're crabs now. Crab people.
How'd you know? We talk to everyone? You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you.
I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime.
So they really are convinced I did it. But I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well.
Especially after that hand job.
Mm-hmm. But then, who did do it? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Of course it is. We know that already.
Please board the elevator in front of you, where all your fates will be
decided.
I'll meet you all down there.
I'll be waiting.
Alright, let's not
We
listen
can-
to everyone.
we can-
Everyone doesn't believe you, so fuck them. I don't want to talk to them.
I guess I have no choice.
Let us begin.
No, I reckon the bodyguards believe me.
Ah, yeah, Sakura, Hina, and Kyoko.
Yes, indeed.
Pretty much.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
They're top
Totally.
3 to at least trust you more than the others by the looks of things.
Are you scared?
Huh?
Are you scared?
I'm scared. Yeah. I'm
Makoto.
scared to.
I
find
said it
out who
before,
is.
but it's up to you to cover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth.
I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death, like, obviously. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice and tried to give myself courage, I turned trembling with anticipation towards the door. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster, and everyone else was already on the elevator when I was in the door. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. God, it's like a challenge, man. I can press it fastest. Who can read the fastest? Steel boxes enter with a heavy clunking sounds toward the school basement. I wonder if this is how death row inmates feel when his time has come. You know how many times I say that? Like, how I feel like I'm on death row when I'm walking in a really slow line?
Oh, I thought you meant like when time has come.
No, when you have to wait for eternity, and you know,
And then time comes.
then the time comes, and it's like, yep.
Time comes everywhere. Just
No,
all
the
over
time
you.
comes, and I'm like, I'm out of
Everywhere.
here. Sweet. See you guys. You finally arrived.
I'll have to read.
What do you think? Doesn't it feel like just a real courtroom? It's like Hollywood movie set, right?
Not even close. It's total bullshit.
Well, now.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up.
We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer
See, I was
their
trying to
attention
find something like this, so
and
I could,
unease onto anyone.
so I could like edit maybe our 2 photos onto like the 2 podiums that are missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but obviously that didn't happen.
Oh well, I think it's a good idea. I mean,
It's too late now. I'm not
yeah.
changing it.
I was a deadly judgment,
What were you gonna say?
a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal.
What were you gonna say? Were you gonna say something?
I was gonna say, like, if you end up wanting to do V3, I reckon a perfect one would be the debate scramble. I think it's called, or debate scrum. Like,
Scrum.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. They get split off into 2 groups and they get taken to the sky. Alright, so this is the pre-trial pro. Open your e-handbook quickly and just take a skim
Truth
through your
bullets.
truth bullets. Yeah, I always like to do this.
Yeah, time is it was 1:30. Okay,
Yep.
1:30. Okay, 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. The death took place in the bathroom. The death causes a stab wound in the abdomen to her right wrist appears to have been fractured.
Yeah. So there was evidence of a struggle, which speaks for itself.
There are a number of scratches and gouges on the bed and walls, so
Yeah.
that it was done in the bedroom.
A replica
Makoto
sword
took
was
this.
involved.
I'll read it, alright? Makoto took this to the gym entryway and put it in this room. The sword was found out in the sheath on the floor in the middle of the room. The sword was missing and gold coating, and the part of it was on the blade. Makoto took this from the gym entry path and I don't know, where did I find entry path in reading that? Entryway and put it into his room. The sheath was found in some distance from the sword itself, and it shows evidence of being scratched with a sharp object. On the night of the murder, Makoto and Sayaka traded rooms for room keys, and the event was discovered Makoto's room key was also found in Makoto's room. Sayaka had originally asked Makoto to switch with her, and then someone attempted to force their way into the room. She became frightened. Did they talk about the rooms being swapped? This was being placed in Makoto's room before it was arrived. It remains unopened. There's evidence of it ever being used. All the male students haven't used theirs, but still, not a single hair was found on the floor at the scene of the crime. In addition, the lint roller shows evidence of it's being used. Sayaka's right wrist had been fractured, and her wrist was glittery at the injury's location.
So the swords made contact
Yeah.
with her wrist. That's what we.
It was
gathered
probably
from
the
that.
hilt too.
Yeah.
In addition, her hands appeared to be completely clean, except for the index finger of her left hand, which has some blood on it. Yeah, I don't want to read that stupid fucking hint. Makoto's bathroom door was difficult to open due to it not fitting properly. The only two people who knew the trick to opening it were Makoto and the victim's owner. Makoto's bathroom doorknob had been broken. The screws holding it in place had been partially or completely removed. The nameplates on the doors of Sayaka and Makoto's room were apparently switched at this point. The kitchen and the dining hall has a set of kitchen knives. Apparently one of the knives had gone missing. The knife from the kitchen went missing while Aioli was in the dining hall. Aioli swears Makoto did not come to the dining hall at any point when she was in there. There is apparently a trash room within the school. It's blocked off by a sturdy gate that can be opened with a trash room key. The incinerator can be activated via a switch on the machine. Hifumi on the cleaning duty, and he claims that was the last time he saw the incinerator it was off. However, when Makoto checked it after the incident, the incinerator was in fact on. The distance to the gate and the incinerator is roughly 30 feet. I read that as burnt piece of shit for some reason.
It's like, piece of shit!
A burnt clothing was found next to the incinerator in the trash room. It was apparently a part of a shirt cuff and it has noticeable blood stains on it.
Shattered crystal ball.
Shards of glass were found next to the incinerator in the trash room. As it turns out, the glass bowl would have fit comfortably in the palm of the person's hand. Apparently, Yasuhiro left the bowl in the laundry room on the accident, so anyone could have come along and taken it. Sure, no, we all know.
So he left it in a laundry room, and someone who we know really picked it up. Yeah, you got the skills. Increase your truth bullet rate of fire effective during non-stop. Well, you might as well because you've already got it. Ladies points.
Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed effective during. Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah,
that's something you don't get in
You pick up skills when you make friends.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class. If you can figure out who
done it,
then only they will receive punishment. Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Okay then.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Idiot.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Yeah, idiot.
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with
we asked dead
those
people.
Pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death spits. Friendship penetrates?
Oh, you would.
Okay,
Fucking weird.
but what about that up? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
I was gonna say, if you press R1, it does it auto.
No
Yeah.
reason.
Oh, cool.
It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the
Okay.
Get ready to
I can't do false there, my voice is too deep.
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
I don't know how I can reach that height. I must have been practicing my whole life. It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't about me. Everyone's lives are on the line.
Love isn't
Your first...
always on
alright.
time.
Do you want a tutorial?
No, I don't.
Alright, well, I'll give you a quick rundown.
You just tell me what to do.
Just aim and shoot the thing. That's it. Just like... It's a practice run, so evidence of a struggle. You have to use this truth bullet
I assert that the one
to
who
contradict
was murdered
someone.
was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Oh, really?
You know that part already.
Yeah. No, I don't. I have a problem with that.
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No.
She
That's
didn't
not
even
true.
have a chance to resist.
Didn't have a chance to resist. Something was off about what she just said, because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation of what happened to my room.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
I assert that the one who
If
was
you want to skip
murdered
this,
was Miss
R1.
Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that.
It's a fast forward.
In the bathroom. So it seems most like the killer must have taken her
And
by
then,
surprise.
I don't know if it's
she
ready now,
didn't
but
even
hold
have
on
a chance to
but
resist.
slow it down. There we go. Now press triangle to launch your bullet. And you have to you have to point the reticle at the words. You can't just shoot.
Tell me what to do.
It's a first person shooter game now.
The killer must have taken her by
Wrong.
surprise. She didn't
Ow!
Bang, 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 bang. How do I do it? Triangles.
Oh my god, you are so terrible.
This game sucks. We're turning it off.
This just shows what what you're like in first-person shooting games.
So it seemed the killer must
Hey,
have
I get
killed-
results.
Didn't even have a chance to resist.
There we
Did
go.
that. See, I did that
Finally.
before.
No, that's wrong.
You piece of shit. Break.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
Did your
The way
guys' room
things
have
had been
cuts on the
damaged.
floor?
I think
Yeah,
we can
did
definitely
yours show
assume there
evidence
was
of a struggle? I think
A
not.
struggle? Between who and who?
Between
That's what we're trying to
Sayaka
figure
and
out, you
the killer,
idiot.
of
You
course.
egghead.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
Look at that loser.
The killer followed her in.
It's like, huh?
Where they finished.
Huh? What?
Figuring it
Should
out.
have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow.
Next is the
This
subject of
starting to
the
sound
murder
like a
weapon.
real trial.
It was used to kill Sayaka, we know this.
If you know it, then prepare your bullet, which has already been prepared for you.
You can just slow it down.
So what was used?
Yeah, it doesn't. You've got a focus meter.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Yeah.
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
There was some kind.
That is the murder weapon.
Yes.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
How could anyone do something like that?
Yeah, just full disclosure, by the way, if you read the tutorial, it would have told you that we're going to make this very easy for you for the first few rounds.
Thrust into her stomach. Without a
So
doubt.
that's why you
is the
only
murder
have
weapon.
one.
So the killer
Use
used some random knife they
So that.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
It's always so ambiguous though, that's the worst part. Like, they kind of just like...
No.
Like, they have very
I do
similar
think it was a
statements that you
knife,
can
but
kind
not
of
just any knife.
interject, but you
I'm
but
almost
it's the one
positive it was a
particular one that
kitchen
you need
knife.
to
But
interject.
that's the funny,
Huh?
like
A
that
kitchen knife?
point you've
After
just
the
made
murder,
there.
We discovered
I
that
was
one of
always
the knives
complaining
from the
about that too.
kitchen was
Whenever I'm playing this game and I'm going like,
must be
oh
a
my
murder
god,
weapon.
like it means the same goddamn thing. Why doesn't it work? And then I remembered in philosophy
that makes
learning
sense.
of Occam's
You could
razor,
sorta
which
see
is
the
the
weapon
simplest
sticking out of
answer
her
is
stomach.
most likely the right one.
And if you
So
look real
rather
close,
than trying to
totally see that being a
make
kitchen knife.
make a complex meaning out of something that goes,
Okay,
yes,
so
this
the murder
technically
weapon was a
is
kitchen
true.
knife.
You're
But
not
we
looking
all
for
know
technically
Makoto's
is true.
killer,
You're
right?
looking for simply true.
That's
Simply this
right.
happened. And
Makoto's
it's
room was
the only real
same
way to
as
sort of
Crown's.
like figure out which is the right answer and which
Hold on a
answer
second.
applies to what.
I'm
And it's
Let's draw our
fucking annoying, I'll
conclusions
tell you that.
after we presented our arguments.
I mean,
Otherwise,
I think
what's
it
the point of
was,
the trial?
well, we can talk all
there
we
was
want. It's
a
not gonna
thing
change
in
that
V3
conclusion.
where I actually sat there and I just,
I don't
I
think that's
went
true
through
at all.
about 2 game over
I'm sure
screens
if we keep
because
at it,
I
something new will
just
reveal
kept
itself.
clicking the same, like just going from one clue down, because I'm like, I'm fucking over this.
And then what happened?
Eventually I got the right one and I stood there and I'm like, I'm gonna throw my control at the screen because I said that. And it's like,
Apparently you didn't.
Yeah, I know.
Apparently
Apparently I didn't like utilize Occam's razor.
Apparently you had a false bullet.
Yeah.
There's a bit more to learn
Just-
about
just-
nonstop
just
debates.
have a quick
Would you like to
squeeze.
hear more? Not at all.
Oh, you don't even know what's gonna happen.
Hey mate,
next.
you're here.
But yeah, but I need to keep track of it because then I don't know what they're trying to teach you. And yeah, because for all we know, we're on Danganronpa 2 now. When they're talking about using
So I
agreeable
guess there's no
accounts.
question
So I
that the
guess there's
kitchen
no
knife was
question
the
that the
murder
kitchen
weapon.
knife was the murder
But where
weapon,
does that
yes.
get
But where
us?
does that get us?
Makoto
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
He did it in
So
secret.
he did it in secret when
Nobody was in the
nobody was in the
dining
dining hall. No, because we know that Aioli was there.
Yeah.
No,
To get some aioli.
Right!
Okay, wait. Hold on. I
Skip.
didn't
No, I'm
take the
joking.
knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right?
We already knew that.
Go ahead and say it all, you.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Yes.
I want to get some tea from the kitchen last night. She really wants aioli. But just
Can continue. Like,
No,
you're
no,
doing a
just-
good job, so.
no. She's done. I already read this.
Ah, but when I skip fucking dialogue we've already read, it's bad. It's like blasphemy.
Just
It
to
is
be perfectly
blasphemy
clear,
because
the knife
yeah, I already
disappeared
know this
while
shit.
you were in
Yeah,
the dining hall. correct?
I'm lucky that I finished this game
And at
before
any
you.
point while you were there, did you ever
I'm
see
privileged.
Like a year before me, I'm pretty sure. I did not touch this game.
You don't think so?
No, he
think
definitely
so?
wasn't there.
The knife
See,
disappeared
some of the
while
spoils
Tina
I
was
did
in
show
the
you, I've
dining hall.
hoped you've forgotten.
But I wasn't
I
there the
remember
entire
a little
time.
bit.
In
Just a
other
little
words,
bit. It'll probably
there's no way I
m-
could have taken the
come
knife.
into my mind when I see the statement. Like I'll see the statement, like,
Then
oh
what
yeah, I
about
remember that.
this?
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl! Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So
Good
you
question,
ask,
Byakuya.
and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice.
That's the
but
other like
only the
thing
one
I
who
love
does
about
the
this
killing will
first
get
game.
to
They
graduate.
cover
So
all
in
the
other
rules,
words,
all
two
the
people can work
guidelines
together,
in
but one
preparation
of them
for
has
the
no
next
chance
games.
of
And if there's
profiting from it.
still anything that doesn't make sense,
They
they will
answer in the
cover it.
next-
Yeah, it's really cool.
Which is good because it's a good way to kind of be like, okay, well,
It's a good way to cover
I didn't,
up
I
the
didn't, I
potholes.
didn't articulate that properly, or I didn't articulate that at all. But now here's an answer I can put in.
Yeah.
And there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rules?
Good grief! Enough already. No, okay? There are no
Thank you.
accomplices
Thanks,
in
Mike.
this. Oops. Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay,
You
so
said that
then
before.
who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you
I'll
or anyone
prove an
else
alibi for that.
prove that? I can.
I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
See,
I
like,
hate to have to ask, but just to be
what I was
sure,
talking about before, how they sort of
Sakura's
group up and start being friends
Right.
with each other.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well,
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
Stayed over? Doesn't that
No.
violate?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned rooms.
Yes. Good girl. I hope she dies next.
I
I
don't
like
think
this girl.
that's a part.
It is a
She
problem.
does, doesn't she?
A
No,
boy
don't tell
and
me.
a girl spending the night
A boy
together?
and a girl.
It's unwholesome.
No, trust me, I'm not telling you
I don't want to know, but I hope she does die.
who
It
dies,
pisses me off.
who lives,
But if it
who
wasn't either
kills.
of you,
I'm not telling you
then
any of
what
that.
other
I already
possibility
spoiled
is there?
enough of the game to Jerome.
Actually,
when
there
he was
is
playing
one
this,
other
so-
possible.
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person.
Why didn't you say so in the first
So
place?
there is like is it an unspoken rule between Danganronpians, or is it like, is it something at the end of the game where kind of Monica?
I would say it's more of a what was the first one again?
Unspoken rule.
An unspoken rule, exactly.
Well,
Like anyone who
because-
appreciates this game knows not to spoil it.
Sayaka.
And like I'm not trying to
She's the one who
generalize
came to the
there. I
dining
mean,
hall.
fair enough if you do spoil
then
it for
later,
someone, like as I said, and I
wound up
spoiled it for Jerome, but that was because I couldn't contain my excitement. And I didn't. Oh, I who the person. Yeah. And I didn't. It took me a long
Sayaka's the
time
one
to
who took
actually
the knife?
completely spoil him until he
That's the
was
only possibility.
what's
And
it called,
thinking
using
back on it,
online chat,
she
and
was
someone
acting
who
kind
played
of
the game, he was
unusual.
like, oh yeah, my best friend plays
When
this
she
game,
came into the dining
and then
hall,
drew
she didn't even
straight
look
into the
at
trap
us.
as to finding
She
out
just
who was
went
the
straight
mastermind
to
in
the
V3,
kitchen.
and I'm just like, did this friend tell you anything else? And he's like, no. And I'm like, good, because I'm already angry at her. Because he didn't even start playing V3, and that's the one I was trying to get him to finish Danganronpa 2 so we could play that. I'm like,
victim
oh.
herself.
Why would you do that?
I'm
What
sure.
an asshole.
Ah, she didn't think like that's the thing. She didn't say anything else because she didn't know that he didn't know that.
you're saying
Because
the
he was
knife
talking
she
to her as
took
if he's finished the
was then
game.
taken
Ah,
from
okay.
that
And I'm
place
like,
you
Jerome,
made
this is
Jerome,
why
you
you
would do
don't
that.
talk about that. You don't talk about a game you haven't finished.
He did do
Finish it
after
first.
all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong
Oh,
direction?
shut up.
You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn. If I don't do something, they're gonna go blame me for the murder. My voice has changed.
Hold on.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the
See,
killer.
Kyoko's another
Because-
waifu of mine.
Because you
Cute,
see,
but I
if
don't
the
know, I
room
don't see
did
any
belong to the
waifu
killer,
possibilities in
then
any
they
of these
did something
characters.
most
Really?
bewildering.
Yep.
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he
Bewildering.
Number
What the
two,
hell are you talking about?
my waifu is me. You know, like
something was missing from the
she's
scene
just
of the crime. that
everything
by
I
all
want in a
rights
waifu.
should have been there.
Here you go. Go up to this for a second.
You know what I'm talking about, don't
You
you?
know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Alright, so your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin.
Oh, too bad I don't care. Oh.
As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim, and then the triangle button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letter, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you'll fail. Well then, good luck, and have fun.
You have to play this one.
No, I don't want it. Okay, give me a second.
Something that should have been the scene but wasn't. So that's what you look. That's the answer you're trying to find.
Something that should have been in a scene,
but wasn't.
But it wasn't. Of my.
And that's the idea of Hangman's
Wait,
Gambit.
it should have been in the scene, but it wasn't.
Yeah. So you don't have the clue for it. You got to find the clue for it using your mind. And this is thus Hangman's Gambit. Press X and you'll see.
What?
It's a mini game.
I don't get it though.
See? So what when you were cleaning your room, remember? What was missing?
What was missing? I remember. Oh,
Yeah,
wait, it's triangle.
if you were all
I know it's triangle. I mean, no, it's A. Let me do it. Oops.
Oh my god, you are losing terribly because you're just spamming the button.
Now I understand.
You lost 2 hearts through that.
What does that mean? Does it matter?
If your hearts go down to 0,
right.
you lose.
There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Oh, that's not a big deal.
Well, yeah, because one time I lost and it sent me back to like the start of the trial.
Oh, I can just skip everything like this. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Why did you do that?
I know what happened.
No. If that
Oh,
were the
you're
case,
terrible.
Okay, so they wouldn't
have
have to do something about the body itself, not just the hair.
You're a disgrace to the
If you ask me, if you ask me a question, I'll have the answer. All right? I know.
Isn't there any hair on the ground?
Oh
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait. Then
That means.
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Okay.
Are you sure
Oh,
you
no
decided
shit.
something so
Jesus.
important based solely on
This
the absence of some
fucking
hair?
Kiyotaka's having a seizure on the left there. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh."
Yeah, I know.
There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first.
Yes.
Yeah. Then they ran after her, got into
Yep.
the bathroom.
Cool.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
Yes, of course they did.
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
Yep.
There was clear evidence left behind.
Yes, I do. Stupid doorknob.
But go all the way down.
alright, it's alright, it's alright.
You have
There
2.
you go.
You got the doorknob and the door frame. What was the object that the killer broke?
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom.
How comes Razor?
Oh no. I totally didn't know that. Missing those 4 lines of dialogue completely screwed me over.
The doorknob
Yeah.
from my bathroom. It was completely broken.
It might
See
screw you
how
over
the top
in
part was
later days.
unscrewed?
You know.
And the doorknob's about ready to
It's like
fall off.
I get to the last trial and they're like, Makoto.
Mm.
What were those 3 lines of dialogue you skipped earlier? Ah, shit!
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
Whereas a real player would be like, I didn't skip
In
any
trying to
dialogue,
bypass
sir,
the
so
law,
all
they
good.
ended up nearly
Well, it's a
removing
good
the
point.
entire doorknob.
Like, if that's something that a game recorded, it would
another
be a
most
really
bewildering
interesting
act
thing
for the
to do.
room's owner.
Like, I think
It
Smash
proves
Bros.
Makoto
No,
is
not Smash
beyond
Bros.
suspicion.
Mario Party does it. They'll give you like.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break
It's
the
like
door
it was
in
like a
his own
multiple
room?
choice question. It's like how many coins are there altogether
Yeah.
in this game? And
What?
this is-
Like, I
choice
know
you
that
have
there's
is to
like an
break
actual
it.
like
You
scientific
break it.
term
There's nothing
for that
bewildering about it.
scenario. Like, it's like a thought experiment
still
where you
don't
gotta
see?
watch something
Okay,
and
then.
then watch how they behave, and then you gotta
Let's take another
figure
look
out,
at
like,
how
you
the
gotta
incident
remember
unfolded.
something that isn't too
Hopefully
obvious. I
that
think
will
it
help
uses
you
like lateral
understand.
thinking, and like yeah.
I'm not quite sure.
What lateral thinking is?
No, I know what lateral thinking is, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure what the
what the term is.
What-
Yeah.
the key point here is. There is a bit more to learn about non-stop
Please,
debates.
absolutely this one because
Nah,
because there's some things. Yeah.
From here on out, the number of weak spots
Okay, you
will
can
start
skip this one
going
now.
up.
Just
Oh
hold
my
circle.
god!
Yeah. No, it's just I just need to know
Good
because
luck and
there
have
will
fun.
be something that I might need to explain to you.
Make your argument. Bathroom door frame.
Oh! The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yes.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
I'm gonna read everything.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Wait, so we're doing which
Then the
one's the
killer
true
ran
statement?
after her.
Yeah.
And they
No,
got
which
over
one's
that.
which statement you gotta
At that
contradict?
point, the killer had
See,
to
there's
try and
multiple ones
bust down
coming
the
up now.
door.
So
Because
the killer had to
Sayaka
bust
had
down
locked
the
it.
door because Sayaka had locked
No,
it.
that's not
And
true.
finally,
Yeah.
the culprit had Sayaka.
To finish the job. It was you! We already know the answer.
Yep, cool.
The incident took place. Sayaka was first. She then fled into the.
Then the killer ran and they got into the back.
At that point, the killer had to try and
No.
bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Stop it! Stop it!
Oh. Don't rely on R1. Don't do what I do and rely on R1. Trust me. Just prepare your
The
aim.
incident took place. Sayaka was first. She then fled into the.
Then the killer ran and they got into the back. At that point, the killer.
Boo!
Because Sayaka had
Boo!
locked
Oh, triangle.
There you go.
No, but it's wrong.
Count. Okay, I can skip all this
The
dialogue as
reason
well,
my
right?
bathroom
The
didn't
reason my
open was after all.
the
The
girls'
girls'
room.
rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it,
That is
true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? Stuck.
What are you talking about? My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right.
It's interesting who decided to add
Kuma
that
over
piece of
there can
evidence in.
testify
She
to that.
locked it.
Yeah.
True as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right?
Why did you just have to bring that up for no reason? You already said that. So he just wants to like he made a joke earlier and he's like, man, I should have said that joke. And then he's like, okay, well I'm gonna wait until I'm in front of people so I can use
So
that
the
joke
reason
again.
the door didn't
And that's what
open
he did.
was just because it was stuck.
Yeah.
But the killer
It's like
didn't
that
know
joke
that
was
and
so
assumed it was
funny. I
locked.
can't wait to tell
So
what
they
you
tore
read.
apart the
Well,
door
that's
knob to
technically
get
what
in.
the writer did.
Yeah.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one
Yeah,
important detail about
exactly.
the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked. They didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was the crime took place in my room. Yeah.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was?
That's
inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be
Wicka,
more
wicka,
specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms.
Oh my god.
Which is what led to the
Idiots. You're a
misunderstanding
fucking
about the
idiot.
bathroom.
11307 11037.
And there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no
As if they didn't
idea
see
how
like the connection
unnecessary
between the
their
double ones.
actions
Like it was
were.
there. It was
Ultimately,
obvious.
we can't know
What,
if
the
it came
killer?
open by force
No, the
or
people
simply
who were
by
studying
accident.
the wall behind
But-
her.
Oh, only that's the thing. Only Kyoko and
Only
yourself
Kyoko-
are the ones who
yeah,
figure
well,
it
she's
out.
too dumb. Everyone
Yeah.
else is too dumb. They
Yeah,
can't see it.
no, they are. They
Killer must
generally,
have been
they
considerably confused
generally they are. I
with
mean,
no
I understand
idea how they
it from
actually
Hero.
got the
I understand
door
Hero
open.
not being able to do
it
that.
also
Regardless,
depends
it was
who
a
actually
pointless act. Wasting
investigated
time trying
the
to
murder
break down
scene
a door that
instead of
wasn't
the actual
locked is
rest of the
definitely
crime scene as
something
well.
I wouldn't do.
I mean, all
Since
students
I would
gather
have
and
known
see it, but
exactly
no
why
one
it wasn't
actually stand,
opening,
like not all of
right?
them stand there
That
in one
is
room and take their
a definite
one at a time to be like,
possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms? Then
I mean,
Makoto
like Toko's a big
couldn't have
example.
done it.
She mentions before how she blacks out if she sees blood, so she's not going to go in there and investigate anything.
Okay, then who did do it?
Who did do it?
Oh, sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if
Shut
we
up.
can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules?
Huh?
You really think that's a good idea? Yeah, our necks are on the line here.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions?
Are you trying to imitate their reactions?
Oh, as a matter I do have one question.
Oh,
You don't gotta sound so
It's fine, it's fine.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
No, the game's reading, not expressing.
Oh, I forgot about that. Alright. Yes, how did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka
This
just
whole
dropped the
time I thought you
key
were
somewhere
skipping
and
it to
never
see
picked
what
it
the
up.
next reaction
That's
is.
possible, right?
I was. No.
I don't think so.
Isn't that the point of this game?
Just to see
So
the
you're saying
reaction.
Dangan meant bullets, and Runpa clearly means reaction.
Oh, screw it.
Bullet
I'm
reaction.
googling it now. I need to Google it. I refused to
If
Google
you
it
remember,
before because I'm just
Monokuma
trying to
made
be
it
smart.
quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How
no one
about this?
understands me.
The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just...
That can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his
Loser.
place.
Shut up.
Oh, why exactly can't that be it?
Okay. Well, I'll tell you.
Yeah, so the words Dangan, which means bullet, and Rompa, which means confutation. That is the act of refuting someone's point forcefully. Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, it should say that. Isn't it?
So wait, there's no way Sayaka let someone in because
we switched rooms, and it should say in here, right?
Sayaka had originally asked Makoto to switch with her.
Well, that's what I would think.
Yeah.
because-
Well, anything else that seems like it?
I got it.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, the game only
Sayaka
gives you
was
5
already
minutes to figure it
scared,
out, but-
Remember? That's
5
why
minutes
she
I
asked
didn't
me to
even
switch
need.
rooms in the first place.
Oh. Hand job.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her
Idiot.
being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Ah, the oldest trick in the book.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two in 5 minutes. Come see me later.
So from Sayaka.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appeared.
Fun
Oh,
fact, when I
man!
was doing
I've totally seen
what
people
she just
do that
did
on
in
detective
LA
shows.
Noire, I was like, oh, I'm a young Kyoko today.
When you write, it
Yeah.
can leave an imprint.
Should have played
Sketch
LA
over the
Noire.
next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
Less reading. No.
When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make
Well,
sure
I'm
I
sorry,
rip the
you're
paper out before I use
playing
it from
a
now
game
on.
that I absolutely
It's
love.
a pretty
I
old-fashioned
don't think it's a
technique.
bad game at all.
But even the
As
classics can be
a result,
surprisingly
one
useful
day I will
sometimes.
play something that you like.
Oh,
to play.
and I should
Yeah,
also mention,
exactly.
I found the
Like
notepad on
Final
the
Fantasy
desk in
10.
Makoto's room.
Oh, foreshadowing.
No, I
I'm
just
joking.
didn't finish Final Fantasy X.
Which means
I wasn't.
only
I
someone
like
who had
got
been
up to
in
that
Makoto's
bitch
room
who kept
before the
turning
incident
people
could
into
have
stone.
She is the worst.
And I was over it. I'm like, you know what? I'm done.
Either it was
Like
Makoto
having
who
every
lived
single
there,
person just get
or
fucked
Sayaka
over
who
and then
switched
fuck
rooms.
me over
So,
after I
Makoto,
stopped. Like I
Did you
fixed
write
this
the-
shit.
No,
So I was over it.
didn't. But of course you didn't. Because the note also bears
Trying to
a
think, it's like,
perfectly
you know,
legible signature.
One of my top 5
Sayaka's
games I
signature.
never finished because I'm like, fuck it.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
You got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation. What young man could...
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Okay, why not?
But can
I
we
love
be
that he
sure
breaks into
anyone
2 different
even got
voices.
this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what
What are you
happened.
talking about?
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yeah, hurry up,
Very
bitch.
well then. Pay
I'm sorry.
attention.
Oh, she's cool.
Make your argument.
I thought it said dumb nameplates. Like, oh, dumb, they referenced you in the game.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says my room.
Okay.
What?
I see. So if someone read that note,
They go to.
then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Yeah.
So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
The killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's, and the reason for that is...
Okay, cool.
Sayaka and Makoto, but in the note,
Always gotta remember these.
Wait, no.
You gotta remember that these dumb fucks don't seem to have the same
but in the note,
brain
but
as you
it
do.
specifically says, I see. Then they would have gone exactly.
The room that Makoto was.
No, it's wrong.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
No, I nearly sneezed.
Oh, okay.
Well, in that case.
They got switched?
That's
Well, how
right.
long have we been
The
streaming
nameplates
for?
got switched,
2 hours
just
and
like the
30
rooms
minutes.
themselves.
Oh, that's alright. Actually, that's...
As a result,
Wait,
the
what was the
nameplate on
minutes?
Sayaka's room
Well,
actually
37.
had Makoto's.
37
And the
minutes.
nameplate on
Wouldn't want you
Makoto's
fucking
room
putting a
had
truth board on
Sayaka's.
me.
So what
It
you're
was actually 37
No, that's wrong!
minutes.
In fact, it's...
Then
Why would you lie
someone
about
did
that?
do what the note said.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other. So switching them, and the one who switched the names was...
It wasn't you,
Well,
Ramakoto.
Right?
Right.
Then who?
The only person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we switched rooms.
Wait. Sayaka.
Yes, got it!
Me and
at you
Sayaka
go.
were the only
I
ones
haven't
who
gotten
ever
one
knew
question
about
wrong. The other one
switching
doesn't count
rooms.
because it was actually
That one doesn't count because you were spamming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No,
the
that
only
last
other person besides me who
You can also infer as much.
My room. No! No!
I knew it was wrong.
Collateral
She
damage.
specifically
Well,
tells
at
the
least you're
reader to
playing
check
the
she would
game's
only have written
title,
that if
trigger
she
happy,
knew.
you
But
know?
why would
I
she
am very
switch
trigger
them in the
happy.
first place?
Boom,
Wanted someone
fuck
to come
everything.
to the room she was in, and also hide.
What?
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switch
Because
rooms.
she wanted me to die, the fucking
you
asshole. I
understand
knew she was
that?
trying to do that. Fucking asshole.
We first need
Yes,
to
she was.
understand
No.
what happened
Yeah, she's a
after
You've
bitch.
already...
decided
If
the
she's a
then why
bitch.
didn't you get the letter?
That's where the answer lies.
I mean, she was trying to...
Yeah, that's what I mean. She was like, come to my room, but this isn't my room, so you're
Yeah.
gonna go into this room.
So
and-
she's obviously trying to pin it on you, but she wasn't trying to kill you.
She's trying to get you killed.
Well,
Whoever
no.
she invited
I mean,
over came
well,
in. We
yes.
figured it out. We know
the way to
whoever she
the way to
invited over is the
carefully
culprit.
describe it
still
is
don't
she
know who
invited
it is,
someone
you
to
goddamn
the
idiot.
room.
That she was gonna be in, but she was not in that room.
No, she was in the room that she
Sayaka
invited the
fought with
person
the killer
to.
there in the room, yes?
Sayaka fought with the killer
Perhaps
in their
the
room.
answer to
Perhaps
our
the answer to our
previous
previous
question
question lies in the
lies in
initial
that
struggle.
initial-
Yes, I think you're right.
Then we just have to figure out what happened during the fight.
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh, yeah.
perhaps.
What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right
wrist.
hand.
How the hell
that
could you
was a-
possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken from the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt she has fucking glitter on it.
All
I'm
you
not
have
dumb.
to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there.
Is
Gold?
It sure is.
Yeah, I'm rich.
Gold coating from the. You barely have to
That's
touch
gold.
that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because.
I got it! Because
She
she
gave
got
me a
hit with
hand
the
job.
sword, right there on her
She's
wrist.
giving everyone hand jobs.
Yeah.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? There's a little bit more to learn about non-stop debates.
Are you getting used to the non-stop debates? Starting with this next debate, I'll
Okay,
start
now press
loading
circle.
multiple
Yeah,
truths.
all good. And I think now you just gotta know the controls of switching between the truth bullets. But no, it's just
L1.
Is it
L1?
L1?
Yeah.
I think if you hold L1, you get to.
When the fighting broke
Yeah,
out,
so holding L1 does that.
Okay, I can just choose.
Yeah, and then pressing up and down on the
that's
D-pad.
when the first
So who's
blow was
triangle
dealt.
or X?
It's
Sword-based
triangle to
sneak
shoot it.
attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
No.
So she tried to fight back.
Don't do it like
She
just press
grabbed
up and
the
down
kitchen knife she had hidden
on the
away.
D-pad. It's easier that
But
way.
then the culprit took
The
that
Cobra
from
took
her
that
too.
from her too.
And they
Let me read everything. I mean, killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Exactly what happened. Alright. The person with the sword really did attack first. There's no explanation for the certain part of how the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
Yes.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
That's it, yeah?
She tried to fight back.
I'm pretty sure it is.
But then the culprit.
I'm gonna go back. But just because it's not orange, does that mean that's not it? Or
No, no, it has to be orange. It has to be orange.
So I was wrong
Fighting
then.
broke out,
Yeah.
the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The
So
sword-based
the first
sneak
one is
attack.
sword-based sneak attack.
Oh, it's
What
fucking.
broke Miss Mizono.
So she grabbed it. But
kitchen
then the
knife.
culprit.
And they killed her.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, okay, cool.
When the fighting broke the culprit, and that's when the first
Sword-based
If
sneak
you need
attack.
if you need help, look at
triangle.
the top right, and you will see that there's little snips, like it cuts you through the scene.
She
So
grabbed
yeah,
the kitchen knife
now
she
it's
had
on the
hidden away. But then the
8th one.
culprit took
Now
that
it's
from
on, sorry,
her
now it's on the
too.
8th one.
Yeah.
Now it's on the 9th. Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
When the fighting grabbed the culprit, and that's when the first
Sword-based
No, it's wrong.
I knew that the whole time. Jesus.
You need to work on your aim, dude.
Shut up. You need to work on your
Actually,
not
no.
blame.
I don't think the fight
The
started.
whole point of
with
this
the
game is
sword,
to blame.
because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it.
Like someone
Like
cut into
someone cut
something
into it.
sharp.
Something sharp.
You mean the
You
kitchen
mean
knife?
like the
That was
kitchen
the
knife?
only sharp thing found in
That
the
was the only
sea.
sharp
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain
know
it
what
so
you're
I get what the
probably
hell's.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any
any
explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword,
That's
Yep,
true.
cool.
With the
Totally.
sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky. And
Yeah, well, it's not really made of gold, is
If
it?
they got attacked with the kitchen knife,
Yeah,
maybe they
it's
grabbed
painted
the
with
sword in that situation.
Painted with
There
gold.
wouldn't be any.
I just can't wait to get that gift for my next friend.
Means whoever
What?
had the kitchen knife.
You know the gift, the coin.
I think I get it. So the culprit came in.
No.
Found the
it's
kitchen
not
You know,
really.
do you know when the vending machine? You go to the vending machine, you put your dumb coin in, and you're like, yeah, give me a gift. I've got a bag already. I'm gonna give the bag to this guy because he looks like he likes
He
the bag.
needs it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Are you dumb?
Because
It's
she
not like I
never
can
held the
make
sword
the
at all. There's a certain part of her body that
makes this clear.
What part of her body shows that she never used the sword? If you want to use a sword, which part of your body would have to touch it? Her stomach.
Oh,
And that's her stomach.
how do you know that?
No, if you wanted to use a sword, which part of your body would have to touch it?
The wrist.
Can you carry it with your wrist?
You can do her palms though. Her palms.
Can I carry this with my wrist?
Yeah, you can carry it with your palms. You probably would have to touch your palms.
I was waiting for you to say wrist, because I'm just like...
No, well, yeah, I know, that's like too dumb, I get that. But it's not her stomach. Fuck this. Fuck you.
you're talking about the palms of her hands were perfectly clean.
How can you?
My name's
Like I said before, the
Can't
gold
even do
coating
that.
on sword
Hey,
in fact,
I bet you
if
didn't get it right
look,
the first
you'll
time.
know it's safe to
No, I got it
assume
right the
there's
first
really
time. I'm
no
like,
way
what do
she
you
could
what do you have to use? What body part do you have to use to hold a sword? Like,
Your wrist.
My wrist.
Yes. Don't
My
have you
stomach.
Do you know when you've got too much stuff in your hands and you have to hold things in other places?
I put it in my mouth.
No, you have to put it in your
No,
wrist.
I just put it in my mouth.
Well, you hold it with your wrist too.
No,
I'll draw a diagram.
What
I'll
I
show
do
you.
is
hold
I
on,
just...
hold on.
Oh shit, there's a question. There's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathrooms at night time. So... Oh, okay, there we go.
I remember because the girl needs to have a shower. She's like, I'm gonna go before.
I just use my stomach flaps to hold anything else. I never use my wrist because you can't. Yeah, you just open up your stomach flaps when you're sitting down.
So if you got a burger, you want to eat your burger, but you don't have any hands.
But you don't have time to put it in your mouth because it's gotta go straight to your stomach.
Yeah.
You just open up your stomach.
So is that why all your white t-shirts are pretty much stained with burger grease and shit?
Yeah, and because well, imagine trying to explain that to someone like, oh, you must have been working. It's like, actually, no, it's not from work. I don't touch the food at my work.
It's like Morocco's special gift. He has stomach hands.
Yep, stomach hands.
The killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on, if that's right,
who damaged the sheet with the kitchen knife was
the one who damaged it. Would have the one without the sword.
Oops. Well, it's not like I've got
That's
two choices.
two wrong answers, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's the killer, bro. No. Sorry, I just need to take a shit really badly.
Go take a shit.
No, I'm not gonna take a shit mid-stream. Jesus.
Oh man. Why didn't you take a shit before you started streaming?
Because I didn't need to.
And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
it looks like you need to install a shit bucket in here, just in case we need
I'll put it on the seed that we use.
Yeah.
Which brings up another point.
Install a shit because you know you got everything you need here except a shit bucket.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms.
What if we have to marathon something, man? What are you gonna do?
wanted to.
Actually, brings me to. Oh yeah, I was gonna say like, is that what live streamers do? They like marathoning something? I never watch marathons. I only watch the ending of the marathon. They either pass out while the moon's falling down in Majora's Mask. You just sit there and watch the stream go nuts in the comments. The fate of the world rests on this guy's hands.
Well, it makes sense with Link because he's a sleepy protagonist.
They would have become suspicious, right?
So all that's why she switched the name?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone.
I don't know. I'm not sure Makoto did that. We realized the same thing when all of us when she asked him to switch rooms. Plus, she wanted the ultimate pop sensation. It's a totally forgettable kid or a national superstar, which I'm more likely to believe. Wait, then you're saying that she had all this planned out? Holy shit. But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with a knife and then found herself in an attacking turn. That must be when her wrist got broken and she was forced to drop the knife. The tables were suddenly turned on her and then she died in her hands. Just hold on, that can't be true. Because hey, you guys are totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you all ran out of time? Oh yeah, we'll decide who think we did it. Makoto, right now we just need to concentrate on figuring the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered, Sake is over for all of us. Is it really all over? I was committed to finding out who killed her, and what can I do? I mean, as far as the clues go, there's nothing left. Goosko. Hey, Goosko. You're an alpaca. Hey, Goosko.
We have to debate about that?
Is Goosko really an alpaca?
Decide who did it.
He has 4 legs, and is the national symbol of Peru. Hey.
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we found up to this point one more time.
I have L1 right.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die! If we don't do something,
we're all gonna die. Skip.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did, but there just aren't any more clues, right?
Yes, there is. Triangle.
What?
You fucking cunt! He's like, I can't believe I was.
It's easy just to say, hey, but there just aren't any more clues, right?
Piece of shit.
It's like, oh, Taka bang!
What the fuck? You just showed me.
What was that for?
One clue left.
Oh,
Sayaka's dying message. Dining. Wait, what did you say?
I was gonna say, have I shown you the
She wrote something on the wall behind her.
What's it called?
Remember?
The bridge series for this.
No, but did you search up the Danganronpa meaning, or did you just pretend to?
No, I did.
What does it mean?
Fuck's sakes.
There must be a clue
I hate
about
having
the
to read
killer
things
hidden
word
in
for word because
there.
I don't sound smart when I try and explain it. The series name is Portmanteau.
Can we really be sure
So
that
the Japanese
Sayaka
words for
is the one
dangan,
who
which means
wrote it?
bullet, and rumpa, which means confutation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bullet confrontation.
Yeah. Bullet confutation.
There's no them and I can prove it with a fucking index finger.
her
The one she
left
used to
index
point at me
finger
with.
had blood
Her
on it.
right wrist.
That could only be because
The one she
used
held the sword
that
with.
finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight.
So she had to use the left hand or right.
I think
I'm
we can
sure
all
we can all
agree
agree it's
Sayaka
accurate,
wrote it.
but still.
What the heck do those numbers mean? One,
It's like those two ones are somewhat
Hey,
connected.
Chihiro, you're a computer nerd or whatever.
No, that's not. Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course.
It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1. But looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Something worth a shit.
Yeah.
Princess are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N,
I'm trying to, like, this is making me think, this is a dying message, and I'm like, were there any
Rotate
more that
the image
involved dying
180
messages?
degrees.
And, like, actually, now that I think about it, there were.
Huh? Rotated? I think maybe I see something. Oh my god, I see.
Now I
She
see.
wrote the killer's name. You just shot past the clue right on the who did it. So whose name did she write? I think we need to spend 5 minutes considering what the name says.
Reveals the real killers. Where is he? I can't find him.
Here's my answer.
That ginger.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing
Simply, but it took us
180
fucking
degrees.
20 minutes.
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
O-N. Leon.
L-E-O-N. Or more
Leon.
accurately,
What the hell are you talking about?
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random
Why are you on
at
Super
all.
Saiyan then?
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down as it. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, try it for
We
yourself
all know
if
she's
you
not
want.
often a writer
Write
because she
something-
just wrote gibberish.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Yeah, idiot.
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
I found on the ground in the incinerator, right? What?
So what'd you find on the ground?
Well,
in
I
the
found
incinerator?
both of these things.
Yes, but what it was the evidence that Leon was trying to get rid of?
Is it this one?
Why is he trying to get rid of a shuttered ball? Like,
I don't know,
oh my god,
he's an idiot, clearly.
Oh my god.
Shut the
what?
fuck up. Fuck you. Oh, I played this game before. The answers are so obvious.
I
Fuck you.
found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
Evidence to this murder: a
I don't
crystal
know.
ball.
Well, I thought it was that, but I'm like, well, if I'm wrong, then I'll look stupid. And either way, I was wrong, and so I look stupid. So fuck you.
And the killer didn't notice. Isn't that right?
I can't wait for fucking Danganronpa 4 to come out, and I'll just be like, hey, you got that really stupid, easy question done wrong.
and just watch me like stumble through it.
With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs
I mean,
to.
like, I find it surprising
That
that
alone isn't
some of
enough.
the like the
But there
murders
are
actually
some
get
other
out from
points
that
that
one.
may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
They're right here.
Yeah.
Like, how much more do we have to talk about it? We know. Someone needs to pay attention in order to figure out who's responsible.
How, when, or where? So what? So answer yourself this deduction. Do you know where it was disposed of?
Yes.
So then no. Do you know when it was disposed of?
No.
No. I mean, okay.
Well, it was after 1:30.
Yeah, and when that, oh well, then you got a guesstimate of it.
So how it was disposed of?
Yeah.
We don't know that.
you look closely
Yeah, see?
at how the
Critical
I didn't even know what the question was, so I
we
didn't
should
even...
be able to figure out who the killer is.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You
Oh, I
can't
kinda-
reach
I kinda
the
like watching you
incinerator
play.
without
This is
opening the
pretty,
gate in front of the trash
Shut
room,
up.
right? And obviously,
Next stream, no Russo, just me.
It's just nice seeing how you figure things out. Mind you, fine. I don't mind. I can just watch you at home.
I'll just take your PS4.
Yeah.
And then you have to solve your own fucking Danganronpa.
No, I'll
trial.
comment you the answer.
Hey, are you a real Danganronpa fan? You wouldn't do that.
No, I'll answer it in the form of a question.
Are you an idiot?
the key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must
Whoever
have
was
had
on
it,
cleaning
right?
duty.
Yes.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Yes.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order
Do
to
you have to
destroy
get
the
close
evidence.
to the incinerator?
No.
Which means the only possible suspect is who.
Oh.
Okay, so.
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah. Fear. Why? Why do I have to read?
The key to the
Jack.
truck,
You have to read, you just have to listen. Everyone's reading it for you.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
Yeah!
Nice.
No, that's wrong.
Right.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly.
Yes, you could. If you use
How do you think
this.
he would have used it?
What is it? Some kind of
Right
glass
through the
ball?
glass ball. And the button.
Actually, it was supposed to be a.
But how would you use it?
Divine with it.
I don't even know what that even means.
Like,
The
like
killer simply
divination.
took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball
I'm
through
sorry
a
that
gap
I
in
knew
the
that.
gate.
Well, do you know what? It was a fucking $1 million crystal ball. What do you expect?
And someone threw that
He was a million yen, but
gap in the gate?
He said a million.
he
so
said
I'm
a
like-
million, but
yeah.
he didn't say $1 million.
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't specify
It's a million,
million.
yeah, it would be a
once.
million.
Yeah.
Very. So we can disclose from this information that Ifumi is an idiot who thinks fairies exist.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call him an idiot for it.
He's
would,
an idiot.
I would
An
more
absolute
say
idiot.
it's just
All
in
you have
his
to do is
realm,
look at the scene,
you
the
know.
shards of
idiocracy.
broken glass,
You
the
know,
incident
2D
the
art
killer
and
had
3D
been on
art.
cleaning duty.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet. The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
Could someone really do that?
Yes.
That's right. There's
Yeah.
no way.
Difficult, absolutely.
Wouldn't be much of a challenge at all for the ultimate
Clairvoyant.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star.
Oh god.
I'm not the killer.
I'm not the killer. That's what I was saying, and it was true. So maybe we should believe him.
I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it?
Okay.
Okay, then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time with
Okay, so you've got
Listen to me.
you can skip
How do
this
you
next
say what you
tutorial if they
want,
ask you
Leon?
about it, because I can
Now
just tell you
here's
about
what
it.
happened.
It's a closing argument. Don't worry about it. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I had to read every other one, so there we go. I read that. Sweet. Start.
So you basically highlight a question mark.
Oh, this is easy.
Yeah, no, but highlight the question mark. My room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered. In Danganronpa 2 and V3, they make this so much easier to explain because you want to talk about ambiguous, try looking at all the images and going, that makes
It's
sense.
done right. Oh, I just gotta go through here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right to left. Of course.
Yeah.
Person Psycho attacked the killer with a knife. They noticed something in my room. Wait, what? Person Psycho attacked the
Killer with a knife. They noticed something in my room.
This is actually the hardest part of the game.
Yeah, I found this pretty difficult.
They used that object to deflect Psycho's attack, which was evidence that it was damaged. After the killer countered Psycho's attack with an attack of their own, what did they do next?
They did whatever's going on in that.
Yeah, exactly. but I am right though, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right.
The only logical way they could have done that was
to get into the bathroom, right?
Oh, wait, yeah, his packet would have been open. I guess. After she was stabbed, so I could use the last bit of strength to have something, leave something behind. A knife. The killer used an item to dispose of the evidence.
Wait, what? Read that again?
What is this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, we should just look at the image. The object the killer threw to activate the thingo was a crystal ball from one Yasuhiro. And what the killer threw was that. There we go.
What the? Reenact. What button do I press? Right? Okay, cool.
You.
That was fucking easy, man.
If you've gotten any wrong, though, it will tell you.
I think I better take one more look back in the case from the beginning. I'll do it as Joe Swanson.
No, he does the voice acting.
That's nice. The killer went to the room and Sayaka was in. In other words, there we can tell Sayaka invited that person.
Please stop.
They're pretending, intending to
I'm
kill
gonna unsubscribe right now.
Oh, okay, so she attacked him. Kakashi. They have the same voice.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake
They grabbed the fake sword and put it in my room.
During the struggle,
Okay, we all know what happens here. We just spent a lot.
See, that was the thing that I was a bit thinking about the sword. I'm like, if the sword hit her wrist, she would cut her on the arm to rip the
Sayaka
sword.
panicked and ran into the bathroom.
We can just
The
talk, huh?
killer went
Could've
after
just run
her,
into the room.
but couldn't get the bathroom door open.
No, she.
What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it.
Yeah, that's a pretty fucking shitty thing for me
Sayaka knew
to
about
need to
that
kill someone to
because I
leave
told
or
her.
what? Something
But
happened
of
to your
course the killer had no way of
stupid
knowing.
pop star friends. Who cares? To be honest, those scenes look fake.
So
I was gonna
instead,
say,
the
if
killer forced the door
If
open,
I was
took the
in this
kitchen knife,
situation and I saw you guys in trouble, I would want to kill someone and get out of here to save you guys.
No.
and
Yeah.
stabbed Sayaka.
Then fuck
Oh,
you.
they're just on the floor.
You know what then?
Well, it looks like they could have just been like.
You know what?
passed
That's it. If I'm in Danganronpa, I'm just gonna lock myself in my
Don't do
room
it.
and just say, "Fuck my friends. They can eat shit. You can all eat shit. No one's breaking into my room
It's
to
like
kill me."
my last breath is like, why didn't Messick do anything?
As I say, so, like the way that I would look at it, it was I would get executed in this over self-defense for sure.
With Sayaka dead,
Because
the
fuck it,
killer
I'd just be
quickly
standing there
began
going, "You want to come to my
destroying the
room when I
evidence.
don't want anything to do with this game? Get the fuck."
First, they took off their shirts.
Someone gets
which
murdered,
was
not
covered
my
in their
problem.
victim's blood.
Not investigating.
Get out of here.
Then they took
Roll,
the lint
roll,
roller in my
roll.
room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
Yep. Cool. Then he summoned a
Afterwards,
energy key
the
blast
killer
to
they
shoot
tried
at
to burn the
incinerator.
shirt, but the trash room was blocked off by an
Summons
especially
Yasuhiro's
sturdy
bowl,
gate.
to be specific.
So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball. The kill for any normal person, and that's because the killer
The ultimate baseball still. Yeah.
crystal ball.
A crystal ball.
with
Right.
acid, which then quickly
Ding. Kirk. Freak.
Hit. He thought everything
having
was
destroyed
fine.
the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
He walked away with
Part
no
of the
shirt.
shirt they'd thrown into the fire, burnt away, and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Oh god, seizure much.
Is that right, Leon?
It's a nice little drawing. Complete!
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right?
Yeah.
Seeing the ball, You thought of a way to take care of everything.
Yeah.
So,
By the way,
Leon,
you like
do you
rhythm
object
games,
to
don't you?
anything that's been said?
Oh, that's cool.
Except I will never play Persona Dance One. I love Persona.
Of course I do.
I can't.
All of this is just a
I
bunch
can't
of
watch
stupid
my favorite
theories.
characters
You need
I was gonna say, who's
enthusiastically dance.
Who's because I've got a copy of
Rhythm Heaven. I took it back. It's here.
Oh, that was your copy of Rhythm Heaven.
It's a really crappy game. I hate it.
Is it?
No, I prefer to play.
Is that the one where like like sometimes it'll be silent and you gotta like try and mimic the beat in your head or something? Like,
No, I had to.
Or was that
The only reason you think that is because I had to. Should I do this?
You would probably want to look at the tutorial for this.
The only reason you think that is because I would have had to play it silent because we were doing things. Like we were all like just chilling in the garage. So.
Well, I'm glad you like rhythm games because this is one of them.
This happens, you have to engage in a head-to-head battle. Really?
Mm-hmm. You want to destroy your opponent's
what
statements.
What button am I pressing?
I'm not telling you. You have to look this one up now.
X button, cool.
X
Oh.
to destroy the statement. And you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into tempo down. When the tempo changes, so does your shit. With enough damage to your opponent in their weak spot statement, you fire a truth bullet right in their face. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just with like before.
What's this X have to do with it though?
X is to lock onto the statement, triangle is to destroy the statement. You have to do it within the beat. So if you want to break down a statement, you got to tap X at the right time. If you want to destroy it after that, you have to press triangle at the right time.
Stupid.
Alright, here we go. Let's get into the rhythm.
Wait. Let me pause. Okay. I need some headphones for this action.
Yep.
Let's do this. Okay, ready?
Go.
Where's your proof? You kidding me?
What, are you pressing X?
Not a chance.
You only have a certain amount of time to do it.
I don't get it.
So every time, so look at, you've locked onto 2, now press triangle up.
I really don't know what I'm doing.
X, X, triangle, X, X, triangle. Just do that.
You kidding me? Not a chance.
This is fun.
You lie.
Da,
Shut
da,
up.
da, 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 da,
Where's
da,
your proof?
da, bang, da,
You
da.
kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me.
Now it's going faster.
Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up.
Yeah, you got
Alright,
fucked
final
up.
Where's your proof?
Trust me, it gets
Should
harder.
prove it.
Let me just tell you that now.
Nah, but if you understand beats per minute and tempos, it's easier to get into.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought too. Until
You have to just metronome.
oh yeah, no, that's what I thought too. Until they started throwing the square button there,
Yeah.
and I think they chucked circle in there too, and then more bullets. It's like,
I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
Rhythm Heaven just was not this hard.
Yes, it was. Trust me.
Other tools anywhere.
Yeah.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
Ah, yeah. So the damaging piece of evidence was if
They thought they were inside
Leon
this room.
didn't do it, then
His toolcase would be
toolkit should
open.
still
Yeah.
Only
It would
the
be
boys
sealed.
got
Yeah.
toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay.
It's kind of cool because
then
like
whose
each of
toolkit
the
did the
murderers have
killer
a
use?
real damned big
Stupid,
piece of
stupid,
evidence that
stupid.
you don't really think about until
It
it's
had to
brought
be
up.
their very own toolkit.
Stupid.
Leon,
Stupid,
would you mind
Like
showing us
V3 had
your
a really
toolkit?
good example of this. They
If
talk
I'm
about
right
a clue
this,
that
then the
your character
screwdriver
says
will
like,
show
oh, this
some
one,
evidence
this
of
clue
being
is
used.
very important. And that's all he says.
Stupid.
Stuff.
And if you
Uh-huh.
say you
Very
used it for
important.
something else,
Then next thing you know,
you'll
it's
have
like
to
I've been
explain
sitting there
exactly
the whole
when,
trial
where, and
going,
why.
when is the
And let me say
important
this
piece of
right now.
evidence going to be so important?
I
And then it
lost
was
it
important
isn't an
when
excuse at this point.
deducing who it was. It's like, oh. Okay, I won't yell at you ever again.
Stupid. Yeah, it's one of my voices
You
now.
have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are
Yeah, one of your
finished
voices
here.
are dead now. 2 of mine, 1 of yours.
Results. Hey. Yeah. See that?
Yeah,
Hey.
good stuff. and a B in there too.
Yeah,
You
I
got
got some
75 coins.
So I can get 75 things?
Yeah. And
Looks like
yes,
you've
I'm going
reached
to
your
clarify this,
Then
that
are we ready to
when
cast our votes?
using the Monokuma slot machine,
You
don't
all have a
bother
lever in
putting
front of
more
you.
coins than you
Use
need
it
to,
make
because,
your
like,
selection.
it's going to basically
just to
increase your
remind
chances
you
of getting a
all,
new item the more money you put in there, but then what's the
sure you
point
vote
if you've
for
still got the same
someone.
amount of chances
You
of
wouldn't
just
want
getting
to
the
be punished for something
same
so
run of
minor.
items? Like, in a way that what I like to do it in number 3, like, was
Who will
get
be
all the
chosen as the
items
Blackened?
until I
Will you
needed to
make
put a
the
certain
right
amount
choice
to, like,
or the
on my last
dreadfully
item.
wrong one?
Like, fuck that.
What's it gonna be? What's
Fuck
it
luck.
gonna
Fuck
be?
chance. Fuck lottery machines. Alright.
I remember this. I've seen this. I didn't watch the whole thing actually. I just watched the first part.
Yeah.
I just watched the part where
He gets his...
yeah, they do. Well, this is what the thumbnail's based off.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, looks like you got right on the money.
Oh, shit, voices again.
The Blackened in this case is the one that killed Sayaka. Was none other than Leon Kawata, blah blah blah. Huh?
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon.
Did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You son of a
You
bitch.
son of a bitch. What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a
I didn't have a choice. It was kill or be killed.
So
that's why I killed her first.
None of you are any
different. Run wrong step and you'd be standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this. I was just unlucky. That's all. Hey, come on. You would expect me to just accept my death?
Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she's wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way... No, I'm not doing it. It's a flashback, fuck it. I've already saw it.
They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here.
The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. It's on auto mode, by the way.
I know.
Okay. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka... And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she did...
No matter what happens...
You asshole.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me.
Like a pop star would.
Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that.
Boy howdy, the entertainment industry sure must be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships? She seems so nice and loving on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness.
What did you say?
I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's portrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they are collapsed.
Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But...
That's enough.
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough, I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now.
Damn it!
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you have so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the Blackened, Leon Kawada, will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Punishment?
You
mean execution?
Wait a second.
Wait a second. I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not it.
Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you
Clearly not.
He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand?
Not so precious.
I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him.
You are?
As if it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Uh-oh. Did you awaken to your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens there's nothing more unethical than being an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you?
Just shut up!
Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment!
I'm begging you!
I'm begging you, please! Don't do this!
Hey, come on now.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate.
No!
Yeah, no.
Let's give it everything we've got.
No!
Alright,
There we go.
execution.
Hey, that looks familiar.
You've seen this, haven't you? This
Yes,
execution?
this is only this part, but I haven't seen anything else.
Oh. I would have shown you this. Jesus, dude. Let it show you the theme. I always love the executions. I think the executions are really well thought out. Oh, okay, some of them are.
Oh no. The 1000 blow.
Having fucking baseballs get shot at you with that force and velocity so close from a machine gun.
There you go. That's my impression.
So, first person executed.
That's not 1,000 balls. Alright, so the next hour of the stream, we're going to count how many balls actually got shot towards Leon.
And I'm instead going to leave the room and just say 1,000.
Stream!
Man, my adrenaline's pumping right out of control.
What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well, hey, if you don't like it.
All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties from the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's the only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing this evil shit to us?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some kind of dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
So why are you putting us through this upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. So, that's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible.
I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. It's my next porn movie.
Boo! You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened? Happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame.
Of course we can't cut free out of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place.
You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't this so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there, just like before.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some fun for later.
And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Alright. Even after he was gone, we stood. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Nani? No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead, but it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Mikado, can I talk to you for a second?
She moved in close and whispered in my dick.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about.
It's about Sayaka, isn't it?
I'm surprised you figured it
Listen.
out. I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself.
You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision, that's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you.
She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought is how she could protect you.
What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave a dying message proves it. If she didn't care about what happened to you, she would never have left that message.
Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's quite what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it.
Why are you telling me all this?
Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation.
Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go.
So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you.
As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka?
Oh well.
I read the room.
I'm psychic.
What?
Huh?
Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. That always warmed my heart when I saw that. Yeah. So that's the complete end of chapter 1 with 3 dead.
Oh god.
Yeah. 3 have died. And it's to be continued.
Hey, I got a desperate bat. Despair bat.
Despair bat.
Hey, I mean, they didn't know what I said was wrong because they can't see anything at all.
Yeah.
Anything at all.
Well, quickly show them Despair bat just in case they want to know what it looks like.
That's enough.
Yeah. On the next time, you'll see the full bat.
Alright, well, that went on for longer than it should have. What I might do actually is I will I'm gonna put some timestamps in,
Yeah.
and if you want to skip to certain bits in the stream, like maybe you want to watch what happens to Leon, you can just skip straight to that part, or if you want to see the investigation at the first part,
That's
you can
actually
do that.
good you do that, because you know what's really annoying when I'm trying to...
Just have to scrub through things.
Yeah, I'm like, where the fuck is it? Where's their reaction to this? Where's this and that? I
Yeah.
personally am
Well,
one of
it would
those
only
people.
it'd only be accessible in like on a desktop or a phone.
Yeah.
So if you're on the PS4, Xbox, sorry about that. But thanks for watching this if you do, and
Peace out.
Yeah, no, have a good night. Also, I think what we'll do from now on is we'll do Danganronpa every Sunday. I'll try.
It'll
and do
be
it.
a lot easier for me too,
Yeah.
actually.
So every
Yeah.
Sunday from about 5 o'clock.
Yep.
That's Australian time in Melbourne. I don't know what that is for anyone else. But
Yeah, I can't be fucked looking neither. So.
But I hope you guys join by. I'll try and put some more information throughout the week. I'm gonna be releasing a short video tomorrow about just doing a little drawing. So if you want to come by to that, definitely watch it. It should be a way shorter video. So otherwise,
we need to pee. Hurry up.
No, we don't need to pee. Okay.
I need to pee.
So I'm gonna
I need
I'm gonna end this now. Thanks very much for coming in, and we'll speak to you later.
See you guys.
See ya.